Ascension begins. Find yourself within. Take up your blade. Let the fears within fade. Stories are told as the die roll. Don't be afraid. Make your destiny will find you. Friends at your side, make the group with pride. Try as you might, you now live to fight. Monster nor foe can fill you with woe. Enemies in sight, it's time to roll dice. Roll for initiative. Check, please.
Hello, checkers and pleasers alike. Welcome to Legends of Aedron, The Last Favor.
Woo!
I am your wonderful DM daddy for the evening, Keni. And to my next to me is left. I think it's left. Sorry, I put my hand out and I was like, I don't know sides right now.
It would be to your right.
No,
It'd
it's my
technically be
left.
your right, but
It's my
to
left on the
left
screen, so that's the
Yeah.
important part. And it's still technically my left because
Port side.
it shows my mirrored version.
Starboard.
on
You
it.
know-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's just start over.
Yeah.
All right. Let me
Three.
play the intro again.
Come on, rewind it. Replay the intro. Replay the intro. Really fast.
Really fast.
All right,
We'll do it
all right,
live.
All right, to my right. Fuck!
To my left is Xeno playing Lyeecia, the bard.
Hey!
Hey.
Lady Lyeecia. Thank
Shut
you
the
very
fuck
much.
up. Anyways, to my right is
Eat the
Emmy
rich.
playing Kurla, the oracle.
Hello.
Down to my left is Grem playing Lovette, the summoner.
Hello.
Down below me is my bottom bitch Beardy playing Karis the vampire.
Hello.
And down to my right is Skrewy playing Petravian, a rock hard holy man paladin.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. So, it has been a little while since we last played this game. So, I don't know about the players, but I'll try to recap everything that happened last time, and hopefully they know what the fuck happened. So, last time, You good? You good, Skrewy?
No.
You just want some water.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then I guess he better drink. Last time on the Legends of Aedron, The Last Favor, our party, the Fate Walkers, found themselves in a situation of dealing with the Repleti in the jungles of Kul. Now, thankfully, thanks to their intervention last time, they were able to get the rooted crystal out of the structure that was in the jungle and was able to take care of all the pieces and also help out with people within the orc community to either heal them or help them just get situated after a very bloody battle for a lot of people. Thankfully, the Fate Walkers are extremely powerful, so they didn't have to worry too much about themselves in comparison. Now, in meeting these people, some members got a little more invested with the community than others.
We're not going to mention any names.
Karis?
I love the euphemisms. here. This is
Karis?
amazing.
I don't know what you mean.
Very deeply involved.
Deeply
Certain
involved.
members of the community.
Deeply involved. With the chieftain. You're close to saying water, but not that close, Skrewy. You'll have to try again.
Okay.
Deeply involved with the chieftain and didn't really spend too much time with the rest of the party members. However, the rest of the party members spent the evening either researching the crystals like Lovette did, figuring out this tuning fork that she's working on, or getting to know each other. And Kurla definitely told everyone about their whole business.
Some may say we learned a bit too much about people.
Too much. You know, like the descriptor of how blood feels going down one's throat.
It
I
was
don't know.
delicious.
Wouldn't be
You
me.
know, just things going down people's throats. Seems to be
I
a
mean,
theme.
you.
Like hot
Skrewy, would you-
chocolate. Hot
Sure.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never ask questions to which you might not like the answer.
And although
Actually, that's
Petravian
bullshit.
wasn't handling much of the I think it's just aggressiveness from Liana at this point. Although he wasn't handling it very well, Lyeecia, being that go-getter and family time and let's all get along friends energy kind of person, used a charm spell on him to make him eat with everyone.
Fucking beautiful. God love these plot dice. They really want the story to go a
You
certain
really-
way.
They really do, and I feel blessed by the dice gods, truly. But in that contrast, Petravian got to learn some more about his otherworldly, timeliney companions, and some people threw up at the notion of eating people, which I feel like reasonable response to be honest.
Yeah.
And we all slept in the same room and nobody died. Yay!
Or so
well,
we are
except for
told.
Karis. Yay!
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that was a while ago. We've dealt with that. She's gotten over it.
So, we come back into the story. Lovette, I imagine, spent most of the night working on this device to locate where the next beacon would be, this crystal beacon that you all are looking for. And early in the morning, she solves it. There's just a pitch heard as you're testing it on elements against another crystal. You might have gently hit it against Petravian even in his sleep, just to see what that sounded like.
Oops.
Definitely wasn't gonna go through everybody one by one just to check.
Well, with your information that his crystals sort of illuminated nearby that one general, you had some theories. And you, like any good scientist, tested them all. And you think you figured it out. And you think once you put this frequency in to your teleportation device, you think it can take you there. Or maybe it won't. We'll just have to see.
Ah! I got it!
Oh. What?
Ah, sorry. Don't move. I need to just keep your face like down.
Where
Oh
was
my
I gonna
God.
put it?
Well, you know, I'm never really sure, but I think I know where
I mean, I
we
was
can find some.
told once not to make faces or stick that way, but
Yeah, I woke you up in the middle of something really deep, didn't I? I'm sorry. If you need to sleep for like another hour or two, you can. We probably can use
Are you okay?
No, probably not. Probably die.
What's going on over there?
Oh, I figured out how we can find them.
Oh, well done. What time is it even?
What? It's still.
Wait, so,
Oh, is it the morning?
I think
is it?
the sun's just peeking off of the horizon.
Oh, but you said you figured it out, Lovette.
Yes.
Well done.
I'm.
And it involved hitting Petravian.
I approve.
you know, a lot of situations seems to be solved by physical violence towards me, but
I thought you were just going to end the sentence at physical violence. And I was going to be like, yeah, that makes sense for you to say.
And the day has begun, I see.
Eh, clever.
I don't really want to like.
You
start
are a
violent.
guy with a big hammer.
That's
What?
nothing.
Oh,
I won't leave it there.
all right. Weirdo.
Was there room for Karis in the place where we're staying? Is there
Oh,
sort
yeah,
of an
there was-
obvious
there was
bed that
room
hasn't
there.
been slept in?
There was.
Okay.
Yeah, she
There was
never
plenty of room.
joined you guys ever that night.
Did not choose to show up.
Anyone seen Karis?
Oh, I think she went off with that guy we met earlier.
Oh,
Yeah, she was like
So-
attached to him at the hip.
Mhm. Some, interdimensional diplomacy.
well, good for her.
I mean, she wouldn't probably be staying in the hill anyway. Does she need to sleep?
I don't know if she does need to
No,
sleep.
I would think she needs to sleep times a day if at all, and we've seen her awake times a day, so I don't know why she would,
She probably doesn't need to sleep then.
you know.
Is that a stereo? This is actually is that a stereotype for vampires, or is that
That
like,
they sleep during the day?
Yeah.
It is a curse. They are fucking dead. Like
No. I didn't know. Is that actually like like? Can they just
It's
hang out
true.
underground, or is it like do they need to actually just sleep during the day? Do they need sleep though? Is the thing.
Can I answer this?
Yes, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it depends on what lore you're looking for, because like in some European lore says that they have to be in a coffin during the day. Some European lore says that like if they try to stay up, they'll hurt themselves or die possibly from it. Some lore just says that they're whatever, they can stand their ground and just stay awake all the time. It doesn't matter. It's different in different places. Like they're not real, so
I
there's
was
no
gonna say it's amazing
no-
what can happen if they're not real.
yeah, like the point, yeah, that's sort of the meat of it, and so
Okay,
you can kind of
okay.
make up what you want. Now
Fair,
in
fair.
Aedron,
Aedron.
specifically, it's they have basically they can be active at all times. Just typically sunlight destroys them. Typically.
For lesser vampires.
For lesser vampires.
Yeah.
for what are called
Carrots.
scrubs.
Scrubs. Yes.
Wannabes.
Low tier scrubs.
I don't want no scrubs. But Karis, remember, is a special vampire, though. So,
Mhm.
a lot of rules that apply to vampires in Aedron don't exactly apply to her.
Nope.
So,
Because she's not a scrub.
I'm sorry.
she ain't no
It's
scrub.
because she's power built.
It's true.
Yeah.
She's too OP.
No, they are
God's
perfectly
favorite
OP.
princess.
They are the perfect amount of OP, and I love them.
Simp.
I want to die.
Yes,
fucking already dead.
am.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Anyways, back into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess she doesn't really need to sleep. Oh.
Yeah, so I wouldn't expect her to be healed. Which means she's probably, awake, maybe not available.
I was gonna say, are we supposed to like wait until she comes to us, or?
I
mean,
don't
what is
actually
the
know
chance?
where she went. Like, house-wise.
Did she tell any of us that she was going to be watching this blood ritual?
I don't
in the
think
morning?
she did.
Or
I
was
know that
just new?
Petravian saw them hanging out with. Gosh, what was that person? What was the chief's name? I
Boom-diggity.
remember that Petravian saw Karis hanging out with the chief.
True.
So.
Well, should we
Okay,
just
well,
wait
I mean-
for her to get here? Or...
What do we
yeah.
think? What are the chances that people are dying right now? That's really kind of what it comes down to.
That is a very good point. Was
Well,
like-
since you have figured it out, I guess it would be okay to just go.
No.
Would
I
we
don't
there,
want to leave it
Karis?
out now.
I think
she
it would be a
throws those
bad
guys
move.
to pieces.
yeah.
I meant grab Karis and go, you dunces.
Okay, alright. I just want to
Oh,
be clear on
right.
that.
That makes a lot more sense. I'm still waking up, it's
Yeah,
Quite
speaking
early
of
still.
waking up. Hey, Lyeecia. Lady Lyeecia.
Yes, I'm up.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Is it
Morning
is it
star.
even morning?
Oh,
I
it's
think
definitely
so.
morning.
Oh, is it time to go already?
Well, we have maybe figured out the location thanks to Lovette's ingenious design.
Oh, I think I don't know his own
Brilliant.
but thank you.
Just
We are
Sounds like a
waiting
good
on
podcast, yeah.
we are waiting on Karis, but we could have some breakfast in the meantime, couldn't we? I'm famished.
I was
I-
really more
I-
hungry a second ago. Just some thoughts just popped in my head at that notion. Anyway,
Since the sun
I mean-
is rising, I believe technically their ceremony is complete and
finished.
successful.
just hear screaming in the distance. We're like, yay!
Well,
You're
screaming and then
like golf
not
clapping.
screaming. An abrupt stop to that screaming.
It's like a rooster in the morning.
If you chop its head off.
The cacophony of noises you all just made. Y'all need Satan. Oh
Got
my
plenty,
goodness.
I tell you that.
Gracious
Well, does anyone have any way to contact Karis?
I can use a sending spell.
There we go.
Well, let's
Alright.
just do that then.
Give me a second.
If it's okay.
Hi, Karis. It's Liana. Where the fuck are you? Wanna get going? 'Cause we know where to go. Love you.
I knew it.
Hey!
Bye. That's the message.
Karis, where the fuck are you? Because we know where we're supposed to be going.
Where you at?
Love you, bye.
You had enough fingers left, but did you get laid?
Why would Liana care about that?
I don't know.
Yeah. I would say
I
that's,
genuinely have never wanted
compersion?
to know if people get sexed up. So I'm
Fair
good.
Dope.
It's not.
Sending spells a lot better off than trying to find a sock on a particular door, so that was well done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could have done it. Could have been more fun, but I figured it was easier.
You receive
I-
a response.
Okay.
Good morning, Liana. Where's everyone? I may have gotten a little lost last night. I'll find you all.
Another sentence. Oh.
wait, you gonna say
Oh.
something? Why?
Oh, she doesn't know where we are.
Oh, I can maybe take care of that.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, we just go up to the center area, hang out.
I mean,
I pull out Archie's spear and start the timer.
I've got something that's kind of easy to notice.
Well, there you go.
I just,
You always have something.
Lacey is going to go to the window or just outside and scream Karis' name. I'll just use ear piercing. I will use ear piercing scream.
Not the
This is
last,
gonna
not
be
the
interesting.
only time
for-
it's happened the past 24 hours.
So-
I'm guessing.
Okay, you've done it. So
There you go.
what I was going to tell you is that you, as you kind of lurch forward in the window and just use that spell, there are several orcs coming towards the house with baskets of food for you all. And when you do this, out of shock, they of course drop what they're holding and cover their ears. So fruits and meats and vegetables fall onto the ground as they squirm in pain after you injure them.
Oh no!
Well,
That's
one person
tragic.
technically, which would have been the front loader, and all the other people are just sitting there like, But it did hurt their ears too, just not as
Mm-hmm.
terribly as the
Holy
The first
shit!
person.
I said I had it taken care of.
Yeah, but it takes so long for your machinations to, like,
It takes
activate.
1 minute. Exactly.
Archie unfolds and waves to everyone.
I mean,
Morning, buddy.
there's no way she didn't hear that, right?
I sure
There's no
hope
way
so.
anyone didn't hear
I
it.
assume.
The one orc that has ear pains has been walked away from the area. The other orcs timidly bring in the food to you all. Just sort of set it down in the center, lay it out for you all. A couple of them glare at Lyeecia and then walk off.
Thank you so much for that.
They just wave back as they continue doing whatever their tasks were for the day.
Oh, no worries, Sad. It's super easy.
I was actually thanking them for the food, but thank you. It was a good thought. It was very kind of you to try and help out in that way. So
You didn't even say sorry to him.
Yeah, I was going to see if I could sleep some.
I wasn't, like, screaming at them. I was just screaming.
I mean, you
For Karis.
obviously injured someone.
He'll be fine.
you think I should go and like offer them healing? Do we have
Oh,
time?
if you could, I was going to, but I don't really
Yeah.
fix.
Yeah,
Go
I'll,
ahead, Kurla.
I'll go after them. Kurla will
okay,
exit the room and nip after the two. Is it obvious where they've gone?
Yeah, you can still see them walking. They're not like in a fast pace or anything. You get to
Kurla will-
them, get information where the person was taken. Go off.
Thank you.
help.
So, do you need some help? Do you need a bit of healing? Are your ears all right, you think?
They just put up their hands. What language are you speaking in?
Orc.
Yeah, they just put up their hands and say no. We're just
Okay.
going about our morning duties. They went that way. Thank you.
Well,
though.
thank you for that. Much obliged. Kurla will go in whichever direction they've indicated.
You make it to the house where there seems to be a woman there putting something in this orc's ears and starting to put ointments on his face as you walk in.
Good morning. I just wanted to apologize for my companion. I think that they weren't trying to harm you at all, but these things happen. Can I help at all? I got some healing skills. I can maybe try and fix the damage.
It's fine, little one. If you want to, it's fine. If not, I can take care of it.
No, I kind of feel bad since we were responsible. I wouldn't want to deplete your supplies or your energy if I can take care of it myself.
She does a gentle gesture saying go ahead, but it doesn't seem like she thinks it's very dire.
Okay, well, Kurla will just throw out a cure light wounds, so they'll place their hand on the person's side of the person's face after kind of like, is this okay? Damaged ears, and they'll cast cure light wounds. A little bit of red and black magic will seep
Spiders
from their hands into their ears, and hopefully
The spiders crawl in.
fix what happened.
Spiders crawl under their ears.
Crawl into their ears, bite them clean, and then
No.
walk away.
Yep.
No, my
No,
taste for body
this-
horror is not that. I'm
This
sorry.
is immoliferative magic.
It stings for.
Kurla just reels back and punches them.
Yeah. So your magic does heal orc that's laying down, and he opens his eyes slightly. It kind of looks like he's getting a spa treatment, to be honest. And he
He was
just,
actually looking forward to it.
he just gives like a nod. Stop putting words in my mouth, Xeno. Get the fuck
But it's
out of here.
canon now. I'm sorry.
He gives you a gentle nod as a thank you, and then closes his eyes.
Right, I'll leave you two in peace. Cheers very much. Kurla will
Of course.
head back the way they came.
Karis, do you hear Vera's scream? Do you think?
Yeah, I think at that point,
I
Karis
sure
was
hope so.
walking around the town, trying to remember where they were previous night.
Archie is
Uh,
sitting outside of the house that everyone's at.
mhm. And Archie's, of course, is a nice, clear sign that that's where the rest of the party is.
He's a big
So walking
boy.
through the town, it's just like I hear, the name Karis screamed in a magical volume, which of course just kind of causes Karis to flinch and look around.
Arrow points the way.
Yeah, follow the source of the sound. Walk up and see. Oh, good morning, Archie. I guess. Did you stay out here all night?
No.
Oh.
He shakes his head and gently directs his hand to the inside of the house.
Okay, that's where they all are.
Hmm.
Thank you very much, Archie. Pat,
He-
pat, pat.
He does what one can do as a bow when sitting down.
Mhm. Give him a gentle pat, and then open up throw the curtain back from the doorway. Walk in.
Hey, it worked.
Good. Well, yeah, I guess that's good.
How'd everyone else's night go?
I figured out where we need to go. I mean, I figured out how to figure out where we need to go, but I can get us there.
It's nice to know that no matter what Lovette we get, they're the ones that always kind of crack the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, you're stop.
In the very least, it's convenient. Thanks, Lovette.
Oh, you guys hear too much.
So whereabouts where do we need to go?
I think the forky thingy. I'm sorry. I've been pretending to not know a lot of music stuff at this point in my day-to-day stuff that I got used to pretending I was stupid. The tuning fork, I think, should lead us where we need to go, but does it actually tell you on your gauntlets where that is?
Well, yeah, I can actually calibrate it directly to the
Okay.
I just hit Petra with it and I stick it in the teleporter and we go right there.
I like this
Yeah.
plan.
You would.
Wait,
So
so
I just tap you. It's a fork. You can take it.
so it's resonating the same frequency as Petravian? Is that how
Well,
it is?
It seems like it's resonating.
Well,
Just as
stick
like
a fork in me, we get going.
Oh,
You
hold on,
actually
just-
might be able to help. I mean, I to my ear it sounds like the same frequency, but you might know better.
just a potential question. What if it teleports us inside of Petravian?
Ew.
Wait, well, let's
He'll
have him
explode,
stand in
I
the middle.
guess.
Wait, inside of this Petravian?
Hmm. What do you
No,
mean,
that's
this
not going to happen.
Petravian?
Is
Well,
there
I mean, like,
is there a second Petravian?
well, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think it's going to do that.
Well, I don't have a twin. If that's what you're asking.
I mean, there's two of all of us here.
Well,
Well, most of us.
Unless it transports us to a different dimension, Petravian.
A different timeline, you mean?
Do you
I mean, I
think
could-
your fork can do that?
The fork can, with the teleporter, maybe. The fork doesn't. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I
It's
don't
all
think so. We're not
mumbo
gonna end
jumbo
up
put
inside of
together stuff.
anybody. Okay.
Hmm.
To answer the initial question, that's not how it works. We're not gonna end up inside of anybody.
Ugh.
Oh, all right.
I don't think you'd fit.
At worst case scenario, it would put us like miles away from Petravian if it was gonna send us right to him.
Okay, that makes sense. Well,
All right. What do you need then? Do you need help with this or?
Well, I mean, you can confirm that. Like, I tested the.
I'm trying to remember because it has been months. I have a Do I have a piece from the general?
yeah, you don't have from the general. No, you do have
No, do I
crystals
have-
from the beacons. Little
Okay,
shards.
but I
inside.
what was I testing this frequency against? I guess is what I'm
You
trying to
tested
figure
it
out.
against the crystals from the beacons, like the
Okay.
shards from that, and you've also tested it on Petravian. So it really
Okay.
depends on what you want to do.
Then yeah, I'll
Yeah, take these. Take the fork.
I'll grab
Just,
it.
I'm I mean, if you are musically trained, yes, you should be able to tell if these are the same frequency.
You got perfect pitch, right?
Yes, that means and Lyeecia is going to hit against Petravian's arm spikes, and we'll listen to it. Do you want me to do a check at all to see if I
Do a
can
perception check. Yeah.
perception? Perception?
What else do you
Perception.
want, my dude?
Let's see. I don't know.
You're
I guess
a
it's not a
fucking
perform.
bard. You're fine.
But I only have a plus 29.
Oh my god, you poor fucking thing.
All right, so that is
Oh,
going
look
to
at me.
that is going to be a 35.
Oh
Wow.
no.
Wow, that okay. I'm glad you had that 29.
Yep.
So, which object did you ting it against? I should ask that.
Petravian's arm.
Me.
Petravian's arm? It sounds clear, and it sounds like there's a cousin to it ringing far away almost when you listen to the frequency.
So does it match the
You-
one with Lyeecia?
Yeah, then I'll hit the one in Lovette's hand.
It's not exact. Not by a long shot, but you feel like if it was another crystal, it might work.
If it was another crystal?
Well, again, you don't have a crystal from the general. This is just one of the beacon pieces.
Mm-hmm.
He does not glow around these.
Well, it's definitely different than.
What? No,
Oh,
his thing totally is the same. What are you talking? Sorry, I'm sorry. I asked you because you're the expert.
Wow.
I
Like,
mean,
I-
I've been listening to it all night. They sound the same. to
Little
me.
spitfire over here.
I mean, it's very similar, yes. But I feel it's very slightly off.
Maybe you're holding it too hard. And Lyeecia
Why you
will
hold it?
take it. We'll take it and we'll lightly ting it as if it was an instrument. Same
Yeah,
result.
it's the same results, but you're pretty sure that Petravian's crystals and the beacon's crystals shards are distinctly different.
Oh, yeah, you were definitely holding it too hard, but it definitely is very different.
Sass.
You're doing it wrong. You're not playing right.
It's the first time
Oh,
something
God,
click
that's
is too
fantastic.
strong. Well, whatever.
It's like Lovette's holding it like this.
Yeah.
White knuckling the holding.
But I mean, it. And you said that it sounded like
Petravian's crystals frequency sound like it almost has a cousin distantly away because of the undertones.
almost like an echo in a way or something.
Yep.
Did the other one have a echo to it?
No.
I mean, I will say it sounds like there's almost something calling back when I'm doing the one with on Petravian's shoulders. This one went ding. It's nothing. It's so I think it should work. Whatever you're planning. Like, I mean, it sounds about right.
You're muted.
Thanks. Sorry.
Kind of like those.
I had something in my throat.
May I ask a question, Kurla?
Yes.
What was that for?
That was just me stepping into the house without anyone noticing.
Can I get
I'm
a
curious.
perception check from the rest of the party then?
Uh-oh.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's just- oh,
if you
know,
ever want to do
I don't have
rolls
to.
without the other players seeing that, you can make it a GM roll so that they don't know that too.
That was actually a really good roll for me.
Well, that's all.
I did. Holy shit!
I'm so
I
proud of
succeeded in a
her.
Perception check. Oh my god. See, I don't need glasses.
So, Petravian, Petravian's the only one that doesn't see. And I don't even need
Fucking
one
course.
from fucking Karis, because I already know.
Thanks.
Oh,
So I
shit.
guess in
I
this
don't
case,
think she
Kurla
can
will,
fail it.
Nope.
Probably not.
Fucking hate
Yeah, Kurla will walk in and sort of wave at everyone, but they don't want to interrupt the conversation. But I guess at some point, Petravian will become aware of the fact that Kurla is standing right behind them.
Ah,
Yeah, give it like a good 10
Morning.
minutes.
You know, I've been standing here a while, right, Petravian, but good morning to you
No.
too. Oh,
Did
really?
you not see them walk in?
So
I'm
we all
getting
can-
old. What could? It's a thing.
Maybe you
Yeah.
need glasses.
See those stony wrinkles on you. Rose feet. Is
They call those creases.
that what they call that in stone? Creases?
You know, if you're really going for the
Creases.
whole old man look, some bifocals will really actually be very dignified.
yes, let me get out my readers.
I mean, you know, without the all, I mean, it wouldn't match with the armor, but in something a little more comfortable.
You know, you might look a little more like dashing mature if you wore glasses.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, I like a gentlemanly kind of vibe to it.
Yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
maybe you should cut off the beard, but
I mean,
It's made out of grass,
dude.
dude.
I mean, if the beard is crystal, could you not then sort of bevel it and make it into the
beard, the beard's
eyeglasses?
made out of
Beard's grass.
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 Oh, so it is. All right, ignore that then. Sorry. Can we cut that in post?
Nope, not anymore. We're live, baby.
Ah!
We haven't been able to do
Darn.
shit in post for years.
God.
1 year. That's it.
Oh boy.
I wish life had post production.
Right?
Mood.
We'll find out.
Well, that's no. See, life does have post production. That's what you post on social media.
Table
So
talk
what
for
fruit
later.
do they have in the jungle of Koth? Because whatever it is, whatever one of the fruits is that they brought in, Kurla will just be munching on it because they'll have grabbed it from the table. So
I
are we getting
wouldn't-
going, or
What do you think, Lyeecia? Do you think using that crystal or Petravian's crystal will lead us to where we're going?
I mean, I feel like I said, the other one doesn't even have a echo to it. So I'd say it'd have to be one of Petravian's.
Yes, but Petravian's crystal is certain.
I mean, his
Fine.
whole arm is a crystal. Might as well just chung that.
Yeah, that's exactly the idea. I can't reach much higher than that.
Do you need me to bend over to get one up here?
Don't
Wanna
ask
try
me
a
that.
different one?
I don't. Alright, I'm gonna go get Archie and then we're gonna go.
Archie would have to struggle his way back into the house as he already
Oh,
struggled
I'm
his way
getting-
out of.
Aw.
Oh, you
I'm
ball him
getting
up.
a
Okay.
ball for him.
All right. You ball him up.
well, I don't have no idea what this is, but it's really good. Are you sure you're not going to eat first before we head out? That's amazing. Oh my god.
Is that a?
Was that the
They have
floor meat?
pomegranates. That would be pomegranates. Grows there in that region, right?
Would it?
I feel like pomegranates, jungly kind of thing. I
Are
feel like it
they?
would be.
I don't know.
Whatever it is, it's delicious.
I don't think pomegranates are a jungle fruit.
don't think
I could be
pomegranates
wrong.
Those
are
pomegranates were jungle fruit.
No, you can get those at Walmart.
Oh!
Please let those be the names of the
I
orcs
mean,
that brought the
I was
food in.
gonna
Wall
guess
and Mark.
maybe mangoes, but I'm not sure to be honest. I
Mangoes
don't
are
think.
jungle fruit.
Are
I mean,
they? I didn't know if that was more like a. I'm not sure. I
you
don't.
find them in South America.
You do? Okay.
Unidentified imaginary food is delicious.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe sometimes better not to ask.
Instant fruit here is fantastic.
It's so good. Anyways,
Missing fruit A.
I have a short list of jungle fruits if anyone wants to hear it.
please,
Yes, please.
Acai, aguaje, camu camu, cocona, cacao, kapu aku,
We're sorry
Mm.
for all of his pronunciations.
maracuya, passion fruit. I
Oh,
did that one right.
Hey!
Blueberries, guanabana, jackfruit, and
Yeah.
pacay.
Okay,
There you
I
go.
think they
So
were.
Oh, I love
Uh,
jackfruit.
I don't. Pomegranate was not on that list.
Huh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
As I said.
The more you know.
The more Skrewy
Walmart.
knows.
Hey, I learned something tonight.
Good. My
We'll
grandpa
say it's
always.
a passion fruit.
Okay. So, are you ready to go, everyone?
Yep.
Lyeecia will
Yes,
not.
so. It's exciting.
I mean, yeah. I guess we might be going into like another bloody battle, but like I said, people might be dying right now, so don't really have time to think about it.
I have faith in my god. We're here for a reason, so let's just go do it.
However we want to flame it. Oh, flaming is whatever.
All right. Slap down the thingamajog and we'll
Yeah.
head over to the thingamabob.
Give Petravian's arm a tap and stick it in the middle slot in the greater teleporter pad.
Right. Roll that dice.
Well,
Or do you
I'm
have
using
to?
greater teleport, so I
Oh,
don't
okay.
have to roll for this one. It goes exactly where I want it.
Nice.
That's no fun. Anyway.
Oh, I wanted to wake up at the Telek house. Damn it.
This is why I don't believe in like greater spells. I'm like, it's so boring.
You know,
There's
I
no
kind of
chance
agree
of
that's not fun,
failure.
but after people talked about teleporting inside Petravian and blowing up, Lovette's like, you know what? Let's just not take any chances.
All right.
Oh boy.
In the secluded moment of being in this house, provided to you by the orcs in the jungles of Koth, the team of Fate Walkers huddled together, all of your determination igniting alongside this magical circle that will whisk you away to another area. And with some sounds of technological items coming together to create its own version of scientific magic, the sensation of being pulled through the veil of reality filters through all of your skin. And you all teleport to an unknown to you place in the world. And to pull it back for player knowledge, you all arrive in a location called the Eternal Forest.
Ooh.
As you materialize in this densely tree-populated area, the earth quakes beneath your feet. And could you all give me reflex saves?
Oh boy.
Fuck you, Karis.
That is a 36.
31.
That is a nat 1 for Petravian for 14.
I rolled my spider friend's one by mistake, and he's not out.
Okay.
I did worse on Kurla. That's 22.
Okay,
Ooh,
okay.
shit.
But not a nat 1. Oh, baby.
Did Lovette roll?
I got a 31.
Oh, you're fine. All right.
I'm flat on my
So-
ass.
Yes, Petravian. You sort of fall into a tree, or the rumbling of the earth catches you off guard. Just the impact of teleporting into a place and suddenly the earth is moving in a vibration that you weren't expecting just throws you off kilter, and you fall back on some roots and are a little disoriented. In turn as well, Kurla, you sort of fall down too. Your hands kind of stick into some mud as you kind of recombobulate and figure out what the fuck is going on. But it is
For
not
comedic
just like...
effect, may I fall on top of Petravian?
Sure.
Thank you.
You fall on top of Petravian. And although your mass isn't as heavy as his because of his armor, it's still quite an impact after falling over himself.
Hi
I'm
there.
gonna need a minute.
Oh,
I
But
feel like it'd be worse to fall on Petravian.
Yeah, the
He's like
ground.
spiky bits.
he is very
he's metal.
spiky. It's very
Mhm,
uncomfortable. You might have gotten a couple of cuts in the meantime, to be honest.
it's too bad I'm not a healer. I mean, do you want me to knock
Shame.
HP off for his spikes? I don't mind. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
you can
Shame.
take off a good 12.
Should we all?
Jeez.
Can I submit a
Just got
rest first?
skewered.
Because we all did just sleep,
Yes,
and
did
I want
you
my
not-
spell slots back.
You should have done that. But yeah.
I'm so sorry. Okay, 238. Okay, good, cool.
Lovette
Kurla
on
will
the
like look
ground,
at their
though.
cuts. Ugh.
Yeah.
When the ground moves, Lovette like jumps up like a startled cat, and like my boots activate, so I kind of perch up on an invisible shelf. I'm just hovering in the air.
The thing is, the Earth's still shaking even after like a large quake happening. The Earth is still moving. You can feel it reverberating through your feet. For those who are still on the ground, Lovette's fine.
Yeah. Just looking down at it like I'm glad I'm not there.
You can see little rocks or pebbles on the ground that are not as moist, kind of rattling against the surface of the world.
Can this please stop?
You're talking about the rattling or me on top of you? Because, yeah, I'm not enjoying it that much either, big guy. Kurla will clamber off him and try and, like, offer him a hand. Do you need a hand? Come on, this is not easy.
I'm not that old. But
Everyone
old.
other
Thank you.
than Kurla, give me a perception check.
Oh,
Interesting.
you got it.
Kurla, you know this because you're right next to it.
Ah.
It. Quote unquote it.
Wow.
I tried.
It's a
I
rough
tried.
night for me.
46.
Well,
17.
56.
yeah.
Fuck you, but thank
of
you.
course.
Yeah.
Of course. Jesus
15.
Christ.
I rolled better than like everybody.
Well,
What's the spread on that? I'm sorry, 56 to 15?
That's correct.
Good Lord.
all right. So Sol, Lyeecia, and Karis see this, along with Kurla. You see, or more so realize, after you've kind of regained your composure of dealing with the violent quake that you appeared on, your eyes are all drawn to Petravian, who is dimly glowing with a pulsating light. You're
I
close.
didn't realize you
Please,
felt that
Aziz.
way about me. Sorry, what was that?
That's a good bad sign?
What's a good bet saying? Whoa.
Just
Why are you
turn
glowing?
Lovette's head to Petravian.
The
What's
sleeves
his
are so
sign?
weird. Oh wow. How you glowing?
Look at yourself. Look at your arm, maybe? I know you
Oh.
can't see your face, but Mr. Glow over here.
Huh.
Does that often happen with you?
No. I mean, there are times when I'm glowing, but normally that's in the morning.
This is
Close.
I'll take your word for it. That big, yeah. That just went right over my head, big guy, but alright, if you say so. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Lovette? You're the crystal expert here.
I'm not the crystal expert. I'm just that. But I mean, I don't. That's not. I don't know. I would say probably both. It probably means we're on the right track towards danger.
Why don't you hit the tuning fork again?
Okay. Bing.
Sounds the same when you
Yep.
hit Petravian.
You like it?
Is it
Went harder
nearby?
That's nice. That's
Are you
not.
feeling...
That's not how that.
I don't think that's
It's
how
just-
sound works, Petravian.
Are you feeling any different, or...
Do I feel any different?
No, you feel like you.
Hold on, let me try something. If I'm gonna walk like, is the ground still shaking?
Oh, yes. It's definitely still
Okay.
vibrating, and every so often there's kind of a more violent shake.
If I move, I'm gonna do like 10 feet one way, 10 feet the other, like in the directions. Do I glow brighter or more frequently if I go in a particular direction?
Clever.
Make a perception check, everyone. Karis, you already get it.
Any other way to know? Just
25.
getting distracted again.
You just looked away from him.
I guess so. Like straight up.
Hey, good job.
You
But
guys
this-
should.
Ooh, nat
Find a
20
way
for
to
44.
Right, that's 33 for Lyeecia.
Lovette, one of your eyelashes gets in your eye, and you're too busy trying to get that out first.
You'd think I'd have invented a solution to this, but it keeps happening.
Yeah, you would think so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kurla and Karis, you are able to see it's very slight since he hasn't really walked that far of a distance around the group. you are able to tell just ever so slightly one of the directions just had one little pulsating glow that might have been a little bit brighter.
I think it's that way.
Yeah, I think I saw that too. Kurla will look over to Karis. That way, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
we-
it's like a kind of a ripple. You saw that?
Tiny little
Yeah.
bit. Kind of
Yeah, I
like a
think it was
mood
kind of
ring.
a ripple. Keep walking that way, Petra.
There we go. I'm gonna keep walking in that direction.
So
Keep it up.
as you keep walking, and I am assuming the rest of the group's following him.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll start Archie's timer as well and have him flying when he gets out.
The ground beneath your feet continues to tremble as you're all continuing to follow Petravian. It's palpable and growing in intensity. And the glow from Petravian as well is becoming more pronounced, matching the increasing earthquakes.
Oh, okay.
Petravian's radiant energy resonates with that intensity. And it's as if whatever connection he has with these other crystals is pulling you all closer with the earth itself. There is a weight between this shared presence. And although it's hard to see, if any of you look up in the sky, you can see a pulsating color as well, coming from somewhere in the trees.
Any particular color? Because if it's orange or yellow, I'm pretty sure it's the fucking sun.
It's
Blurple.
kind of a pinkish purple color with some yellow hues in it, but it's definitely
looks normal
not
to
the
me.
sun.
Huh.
And it's the
I have
trembling
absolutely
earth.
no idea what this means.
What
Oh,
means?
yeah.
Beautiful blue sky up there.
I mean, it probably is late. This is a beacon thing, right? It's probably bad. I mean,
I'm gonna check my buffs and just in case,
Yeah.
we're about to. We just see.
good point. We
Also,
Cast some mage armor.
am I able to discern anything from whatever I'm seeing? Like, kind of check I can do?
Arcana. You can do an Arcana check.
Arcana? I would like to lore master it.
Go for it. What's your bonus on that one?
I assume that was knowledge arcane,
Yes.
correct? Or is it a okay?
Knowledge Arcana, yeah.
Right. What is my?
What's your
Yeah.
bonus for that one?
It is plus 29.
Okay, so it's 49. We'll just make it a 50. So you think, based on seeing these bacons be placed in previous capacities before, once in the Red Plains, once in the Jungle of Koth, you think it's about to go off.
This is like about to go. Like, we need to hurry.
Oh, so yeah, we'll. Yep, we're gonna hoof it then. We're gonna start running towards that cardinal direction, and we're
in
gonna
that
try to get
case-
there as quickly as possible.
That being the case, I apologize in advance, and Kurla will do their horrific magical girl transformation sequence as they cast Frightful Aspect and become that horrific Drider version of themselves.
No! As Lyeecia screams as she increases the number of her by probably like 8
Mhm.
or so. Let's see.
All right, so we're good to start casting spells and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
now?
I would recommend the longer lasting ones first.
Right.
Because it's going to take you a little bit to get there.
No, well,
A little bit
Iron
meaning
Beards.
like hours or
Maybe like 30 minutes. You are on
Okay.
foot. You're
like
hoofing
30
it,
minutes is something I can deal with.
Do I have a long strider? I don't think I have.
I am going to then flip a little switch on my gauntlet and fire these little darts that land on everybody's back. Doesn't really warn anybody that she's doing this. But they don't stick in. They're like plunger darts, and then they have a little like a lightning rod that pops out after it's attached. And I'm like,
That's really up to all sorts of things. If someone hurts you with acid, electricity, fire, sonic.
Okay,
damage.
nice.
Thanks for that. Much obliged.
Liana is going to cast out some feathers into everyone. They impact in your chests and almost melt into you with a warm feeling, and you are all hasted.
Oh, hell yeah.
So make sure to
Kurla
put that
will make horrible, intricate gestures with their remaining half-orc hands as they cast Blessing of Fervor for everyone, so you all get to choose whatever you want from that each turn. And I'll just select anywhere on the damn map. Y'all can see that description, right? So you can choose what you want?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Doesn't stack with haste, obviously.
God damn it!
Sorry. Stat.
I wish that it did, but it does not.
So
what do y'all think the chances are that these things? Oh,
I'm going to ask a
Actually-
question that normally I would leave for checkpoint, but I feel like I already know the answer. But Beardy, can you guess where it is as a player?
Where what is? Where
The
we
next
are?
We're headed.
beacon.
I mean, I kind of already know, I think, so I don't want to say.
No, I was just wondering if you thought you knew.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Okay.
Let's go.
So,
He grabs his beard and all the nice grass and leaves and everything. They just turn into a solid piece of iron.
Nice.
has everyone prepared as you're all running towards this pulsating light in the distance?
I think so.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
So you push forward, obviously guided by Petravian's resonance, and it's not long before you stumble upon a clearing. And it's an unsettling sight of devastation. Repletti and elves and druids alike lie dead, the Repletti's crystalline and ethereal form shattered. And the air is charged with an otherworldly tension, and the earth's tremors continue to amplify. And in this clearing, you see a very imposing figure that you would recognize from seeing in the Red Plains. The figure of General Kelzaur. He is standing next to a beacon. His hand is on the center crystal as the others are forming together in a point, a single light pulsating in a beam, cutting through the clouds above. The clouds itself almost swirl around this powerful light, and what you can feel is magic. And you can see his crystalline armor itself, his energy is also resonating with Petravian's as that earthquake surges. But words are unnecessary, as while you're running towards this, a blinding light erupts from the mysterious device next to him.
Shit.
And the light ascends into the sky and vanishes directly into the rift, which now glows even more intently.
Shit.
I'm scared.
What do you guys think would happen if I tried to banish the rift?
I don't know. So,
Total positronic inversion. I don't know.
Right.
as the rift in the sky is growing brighter and brighter, it almost hurts. It's like looking into the sun. Like it is giving you blind spots from just looking up there. It's as if
Oh
the
gosh, I'm
heavens
going to need
themselves
glasses.
are descending upon Aedron, and it's casting an eerie glow of green that bathes the world in this light, and the earth trembles. It shudders beneath your feet. Could I get a reflex save from everyone again?
God damn it.
Do I need to make one? I am still flying.
You're flying, you're fine.
Okay.
26 this time.
Kurla gets an unknown bonus for having extra legs.
It's fine.
Thank you for
Nice.
that.
43.
Okay.
That's
30.
29 from Kurla plus whatever the bonus is.
36.
Probably 8.
Petravian and Kurla, even with the bonus, still they fall onto each other again.
Oh,
Okay,
we gotta
so
stop doing
Petravian,
this.
you've got a fucking giant Dryder on
He
top
falls
of you.
forward
straddling you.
this time, and
Legs.
Kurla,
Legs
in,
everywhere.
in their momentum of running, just kind of keeps going and runs into Petravian too, and they both tumble forward.
Pinned ya. No, I don't say that. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got to stop doing this, mate. As he said, Kurla will like clamber off him and offer a pincer to sort of like a leg to. Come on, up with you. We've got work to do
Sure.
here.
Sure, I'll take that.
What? It's not that nasty and hairy and
Yo,
disgusting.
you two, get the fuck up and look at this. And amidst the quaking ground, the general tells out his crystalline armor begins to shift and morph. It's expanding and multiplying as though drawing power from the rift above. And what was once a commanding figure is now slowly a looming titan as you see earth and crystal combine as his presence gets larger and larger and multiplies. And he becomes a titan, this giant being with a crystalline centered heart of yellow that sort of floats in the middle of the crystals. And he casts a long, ominous shadow over the trembling ground and all of you as he reaches his hand up to the sky through the rift and seems to be pulling.
Oh.
Hey there.
I
Yeah,
don't
we
think
should-
they're listening to us.
Yeah, I don't know. He might be a little far away.
Ah,
How far
Fair
away
enough.
are we?
Yeah.
You
It seems that we're
were
getting
in
the
a
answer to that.
clearing, but currently
Oh Jesus.
he has moved to working towards this rift, the sky green, and you're close to the crystalline structure in general that he has become from the beacon, but I don't know, his head's really tall in the sky. Like, you're nowhere close to that.
But we're close to like his
Are we-
leg.
are we
Yeah,
talking
a
like
good-
the
good
size
50,
of
60
say? Okay, I was thinking so like the size of like if you were Mighty Morphin Power Rangering this kind of thing. We
A
were
little bit bigger than the Megazord.
Oh fuck. Okay,
Is that good for you?
that's
Does that feel
big.
better?
That
For
feels
me,
good.
yep.
That's good size scale.
It's a
That's not
big
big
guy.
Zam levels. We're good.
Oh, we are in trouble.
We have
And-
to kill it.
As
We-
he's pulling stuff down, you see beams of radiant light fall from the rift. It's almost like he's pulling it down, and it's striking the earth below, impacting each area in different things. It's almost as if you would see like sunbeams like cracking through trees, except it's ominous, and it's changing the earth below. You see the earth around you, the terrain shift and morph, and what was once familiar with trees that you recognize is now alien as the flora and landscape change into exotic plants and geography of another world. And
So he's basically terraforming it. Is that
Mhm.
okay?
He's changing it, yes.
Okay, so. Prioritize. Do we take down him or do we take down the beacon?
But the beacon seems more plausible.
He combined with the beacon.
Oh, he
did
combined with the
combine
beacon. Okay, my mistake.
That's what created
Okay.
this large structure
Okay.
of his body now.
Well,
That's what turned him into this Soul Calibur boss.
And you said he was like
Great.
60 feet away? I'm going to cast
His-
Banishment.
One of his feet is.
I mean, if you
Okay.
get the
I'm
feet
going to
foot,
try and shoot it at his foot.
do it.
Okay, so that is a DC 25 will save from him.
I mean,
Probably
I feel like-
fine, but you know,
Ban-
this is how
He's
Nice.
very
What's
fine.
his-
He nat 20.
Oh, well, there you go.
Man, I was just hoping
It was
for
worth a shot.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
bump.
Like, I was like, would that be the most anticlimactic ending ever? A little
bit.
But, you know,
Um,
would Lovette try it? For sure.
You know, I don't blame you. I don't. But
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna, for the shiggles of it, I'm gonna smite, and I'm gonna toss my hammer at the glowing thing in the center.
okay. How
try to hit it.
How long
Far
is your
distance, right?
distance?
I mean,
You're
I can
60
throw.
feet away from his feet.
Oh,
got a pretty good
no,
throwing arm.
Practically theorem that no.
Please, no,
no,
tell
it's-
me how far you can throw your hammer. Go on.
I was a quarterback in high school.
40. I can throw it 40.
So you
I thought-
can't even hit his large feet that are bigger than your entire group combined.
Nope, it'll let it. It would land there. Nope, that wouldn't work.
Do you still
Okay.
want to throw your hammer?
No, I do not want to throw my.
Okay.
No. Shit. That's funny. Nope, we got nothing here. So, folks.
I could help teleport someone up there.
I got something I can try.
I mean,
Well,
not cheating,
let's
I
hear
can
it.
get up there.
Kurla will be
Does it?
waving their hands through the air. What's up, Xeno?
Oh no. Does it look like there's any place for us to stand on this thing if we were to go up there?
Well, the interesting thing is, although it's a little slow, you could probably make purchase on the crystals that make up this body or armor. It's sort of confusing at this point. It's no longer just a person, right? It's a lot to look at, but there
It's
are
a
obviously jagged crystal sections all over this being that you could probably use to slowly work your way up on it.
Look for conveniently flattened boss area.
AKA, you can Shadow of the Colossus this if you would like.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm gonna call forth Ophelia then.
All right, you're very much so welcome to do that.
And
Yeah,
then
Duru
once
will
she-
just. Sorry, guys.
Once she comes out of the sky and I fly into the cockpit and do my whole like load up activation sequence, then Archie and I will start flying towards its head.
So,
What was Foaly? What were you doing? You said
A
you were
giant,
casting something, right?
giant spider friend is going to appear, and
Mhm.
Kurla will kind of look at this giant thing and begin casting something, and then. No, I'll wait until we're closer. I'm not sure it'll have an effect from back here, but. Yeah, maybe when we're closer and I got something bigger to target. They're mostly talking to themselves. Oh, hi, spider friend.
all right. So, even though you're hasted, it's still going to take you a little while to get up to. What part of the body are you aiming for? Where are you
Go for the
going
head or
towards?
the glowing center?
I'm gonna do one of each. I'll have Archie go for its head, and I'm gonna go for the glowing center.
Okay, so you're splitting out. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to do combat a little weird because of this situation. So it's fine to go one at a time. I'd say like try not to talk over each other, but things are just
Mhm.
going to happen very rapidly. So let's prepare for that.
People are gonna
Okay.
die so fast right now, you guys.
Good.
First person starts saying third. All right, Kurla, you're dead.
Ouch.
Who's next? Let's do this. Come on.
But
One
I
roll
didn't have a
reflex
chance
doesn't
to
matter.
eat any of you.
So I'm going to ask you one
Anyway.
by one what your plan is to get up there first. Now, I know Lovette's obviously in Archie's. Lyeecia, what are you thinking to get up on this creature? Are you even going?
I think what Lyeecia is going to do is go next to Petravian and say, Petravian, I can get you up there immediately. Into the center.
Let's do it.
And I will start casting a dimension door.
Okay. Where exactly do you want to seek purchase on this body to be at the center? Do you want to be on top of the center
Well,
crystal, or...
So it looks like there is a center cavern, is that correct?
Yes,
Inside
but
of
there's a single crystal floating. It is
Correct.
not attached to anything, so I'm just trying to figure out where you're going to be so you're not free-falling when you come out of Dimension Door.
I'm treating the cavern itself as like purchase. So
Okay, so kind of
cavern
like the
floor.
areas that are like the ribs.
Yeah, the bottom rib cage,
Okay.
basically.
That's totally fine. I just wanted to make sure.
And it's dimension door, so that thing can go.
Yeah, as long as you can see
Oh,
it,
crap.
you're good normally.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll go to you in a second. Kurla, how are you getting up there?
I'm pretty sure I can't. The closest I have to any sort of spell is gate, and that's only interplanar travel.
So are you crawling up his legs?
Can I? I don't know if my
I-
climb is that good.
Spider-
But
I
that's
already said you can
if
seek
that's my-
purchase on it. Don't worry about the climb checks.
Okay, if that's my only
Can't
option,
gliders
then
just
yes.
walk on walls?
Yeah, you have spider
Yeah.
climb.
Yeah, you have an 8 spider climb.
Do I?
Also,
Yeah.
gate.
Yeah.
You're
I
a
don't know-
spider.
Gate
You
isn't
used
a
to make it,
teleport
okay.
spell. Gate is a lot bigger than that.
Right, that's... yeah. Then I will use my magical spider powers that I'm now learning I have with regards to climbing up shit, and I'll start crawling up the damn thing.
Okay.
It's like,
Ugh.
And so will Duru.
Hi, Duru.
Karis, what is your plan?
Activate the boots of swiftest speed, turn into a bat, and fly directly toward its heart.
Okay.
Nice.
So most of you are aiming for the heart area. Archie's aiming for the head.
Good
But
idea.
Kurl is going to be a little bit. And Liana is going to follow Karis as well, casting Fly on themselves. These teal wings erupt from behind them, made out of magic, and they follow suit. And that is where we pretty much start combat. Now, Lovette, Archie, Karis, and Liana are all at the fairly same rate at flying. Let's start with a reflex save for you all.
Oh dear.
38.
24 for me, and a... It's not rolling for Archie.
Are they gonna have to like dodge
roll by
shit that's
hand.
falling in?
What is your bonus?
His bonus is a plus 11, so that should be a 26.
Okay.
Yeah, we're fucked, ain't we?
uh-oh.
Hit by something.
Oh no.
It's clobbering time.
Jeez. hit by crystal comet.
So, with the free arm that is currently not in the rift, Karis, you're smaller, you're able to maneuver a lot easier as a bat. You flutter easily out of the way like a little butterfly. The rest who are just flying directly there are not as lucky, as you are impacted straight out of the air with a sudden slap, very rocky, crystally sharp, pointy, owie slap that hurts you for 112 damage.
What?
Okay.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
And with that, I need a will
Does
save.
Archie take that as well?
Yes.
Fun. All right.
Yikes.
Will save.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay at those.
Okay. You are able to combobulate yourself back into flying after being swung so hard and pretty much you free fall for a second. So you do fall down for a little bit, but you're able to catch your flight again.
All right. Archie got a dirty 20.
Okay. Does he have the same will save?
No, I modified it.
Oh, okay.
I
Perfect.
put the modifier in there that
Okay,
time.
so Archie continues to plummet.
Cool. Can I use my what is it called? My ability to call him to me, teleport him over next to me?
Yes, yes,
Uh,
you
That'd be
can.
Maker's
The
Call.
Maker's Call. Cool. Yep.
Almost like a
Flip a little-
Pokeball.
Yeah, I think I flipped the switch. He goes in his ball form. It's kind of like disappears from view, and then I have it in the cockpit, and I just throw it out. I open up the cockpit, throw it out, and he unfurls
And
from
he's
there.
back to flying towards the head again. So that is what happens for those who are flying. Petravian and Lyeecia, you dimension door onto the bottom rib cage adjacent of this being. You see that center crystal crackling with energy, and you realize, seeing your friends get hit below, you sort of felt the body move as it hit your friends, as a body would, of course. So you kind of have to purchase there for a little bit to make sure you don't fall off,
Okay.
but you're fine. And you see this crackling energy. Petravian, you feel it. Your body is no longer pulsating. You are just glowing. You are light. And
Damn.
in turn, that center area where you're looking into is light as well. It's obviously not as bright as the rift up above. That's a bit more intense, but pink
Do I
to your
feel-
yellow.
Do I feel any connection to it?
In a more magical sense, you do.
Okay. Like I couldn't reach out potentially to try to control it.
No. I mean, you
Okay.
can try. I'm not going to stop you.
I feel like it's speaking. It's not like it's like. We're speaking the same language, but with the different accents, so we can't understand each other, so we can't really communicate. So, okay.
Was it because in a way? Accents? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's way too far away. You are way too far away to
That was
communicate.
out of character anyway.
Am I close enough to hit it directly, or will I have to throw the hammer?
You would have to throw it.
And that is what we are gonna do.
Lyeecia, as you're standing next to Petravian, kind of holding on to the crystal to make sure you don't fall down, because you are a dainty little princess lady. You
Why
can
didn't Riz summon someone who had pants for this quest?
Mhm.
True. Quest requires pants.
These
I
are
mean,
sharp objects.
I am sorry. Look, I didn't expect you to not be wearing pants. The Vera I knew wore pants at all times, so, or shorts. Or fucking shorts. I'm sorry.
Okay, maybe the question is, why aren't you wearing pants?
Yeah. Fucking freak.
Haste. Okay, so we got haste on that.
Mhm. You have an unknown bonus.
Oh, all right then. Then we're just full attack that shit.
All right.
Boom. 27, 27, 30, 12, and a critical threat, which I don't think confirms.
Other than your 12, all of those hit, including the critical.
Oh shit. Okay.
Again, unknown bonus.
Oh,
You may not be able to reach out to it, but you sure as fuck can hit it.
nice. What does that do?
So, you are working against time at this point. And I forgot to change the music, so I'm actually going to do that so it's a little bit more ominous. Thank you very
Oh
much.
dear.
Yes. Yes.
I'm omnified.
Are you omnified?
Omni-Man.
No, that's not even scary enough. That's boring. No. Beardy, do you have any suggestions for spooky fucking music?
I mean, would this be like boss fighty music?
It's a boss fight, but Ish doesn't sound like scary enough.
You know, there should be under the combat music folder. There should be some stuff in there.
That's not in this server.
Oh, I can't see the music list because
Okay,
I don't have
well,
those
I just
rights.
figured we had like things labeled as we did before, so I didn't know if you had anything.
There should be a folder of combat music.
There
If
isn't
there's not,
there.
I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
That's it.
We'll
Let's be
do
honest.
this one.
Kind of sounds like Scar's about to start singing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Be prepared.
Okay. So, actually, well, we're just gonna put Drow
Perfect.
fucking back in. Fuck this.
No!
Oh, okay.
I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Jesus. It's back. Okay,
Thank
calm
you.
down.
Yay.
All right. So, with this, you feel with your resonance, you know exactly where to hit. And this might be
Nice.
something that's just ingrained in your soul at this point. Maybe it's a blessing of Mellifera, maybe it's a blessing of Eden. You sort of look down as you're aiming your hammer in. Just out of habit. It's kind of hard not to look down when you're at heights, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see the earth below you glow. In a sense that a glowing ocean would, you know how there are algae beaches where it glows?
Mm-hmm.
The fauna is glowing now, where these beams of light have hit. But you also realize you feel very empowered for a different reason. You see a grove below you. And you are invigorated with Eden's blessing.
Hell yeah. Bam, bam,
So,
bam, bam.
You are knocking crystals off of this structure, of this centerpiece, this being. You can kind of see as you're hitting, there's almost like a flicker inside, and you can see the energy body of the general. He sort of has his arms out, and you can see him almost move as he hit your friends that were flying in. So he is definitely controlling this structure. But he's at the heart and not at the head.
Okay.
The head might just be for visual effects. I don't fucking know.
It's like a what do you call it? Like a oh, what are those called? Like the big mechs. He's at the center. He's controlling it all. That's where you can see out of it.
Yeah, like a Zoid.
Yeah, like Archie or Ophelia.
Yeah. Lovette's got the science behind this shit. She gets it.
Yeah.
So-
Petravian yells out, "Aim for the heart!"
Your friends are too far away to hear you.
Too
Can I
far away.
See
Oh,
that
yeah.
happen though?
You
Because I'm like eye
He
level
looks
with
like
the
a
heart when
tiny-
this happens.
not yet.
When he hits it. Okay.
You still got a distance, especially
So I
after.
do not see that the head isn't important.
No.
Okay.
You might see Petravian as a tiny ant right now.
Okay.
This is big.
I'm glowing, so they just aim
Okay.
for me.
You might see a tiny ant Petravian doing it, but you definitely don't hear him. You are not close enough to
Sure.
hear him yell.
I mean, I'm headed that way anyway. I just don't know if it makes sense for me to
Mhm,
call Archie to not go for the head.
I don't think so at this time, but maybe
All right.
once you get up to them, you can. Karis is getting a lot closer because she did not get hit, of course. but she is also not there yet. Now, Kurla, you're making your way up the leg, so I think you probably made it to his knee in this
Okay.
time. And let's see.
I keep climbing.
Yeah, that's fine. Lyeecia, other than being upset about not having pants and getting Petravian there, what's your thought process next?
All right, so next, Lyeecia's going to start obviously playing, because that's what she does as a bard. So she'll bring out her violin and is going to, in doing so, cast a spell. And that is going to be a Heroism Greater on Petravian.
What is that?
Oh, nice.
That will give him +4 morale bonus on attack rolls, saves, skill checks, immunity to fear effects, and temporary hit points equal to my caster level, which is 20.
Okay. Sounds good.
Nice.
Just make sure to remember all those bonuses.
And also,
Three.
since I am playing a bardic performance,
Mm-hmm.
you can also put sonic damage as an addition to your attacks, Skrewy.
Okay. Let me,
And that will be, let's see.
let me type all these out so I don't forget.
Or just take a little screen cap of it. How much is the
It's
amount?
not there.
Also, you have Blessing of Fervor, so you could choose to do an extra attack at the end of a full attack.
Oh, I forgot I could do an extra attack. I forgot to do that. Why
Can you
don't
not see the spell I cast?
Just scroll down. dude.
No, it's not showing up on the thing.
It's a private, probably.
Oh, is
Oh.
it? I can't unprivate it, it looks like.
Uh,
Right-clicking it does nothing.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Boom.
Boom. Sweet. Perfect. Let me throw out another attack for the life charge throne. Badoop. And a single attack. Ha! Nat 20.
Nice.
And that does hit. Tell me, you are charged with Eden and Mellifera's energy. What does it look like when you swing your hammer and throw it?
When I throw it, it glows as well, the amber color. But as it's going, it looks like behind it a trail of amber bees and a trail of flower petals in a spinning motion as it's flying.
Okay. And you're taking chunks off of this crystal. It's just very thick. So you know you're doing
Mhm.
something. It just might take a while.
Also remember, you do get an additional 1d6 of sonic damage with that as well.
After
throw
the
it.
fact, this was your extra attack.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. For the next round.
Go for it. All right.
Is that 1d6 per attack or
Yes.
total? Okay. Wow.
You'll
Nice.
input it when you put your attack in.
Yep.
Just remember that.
Yep.
All right. So going to Karis, Lovette, Archie, and Soul, since these are the flyers. Karis, you're a lot farther ahead than the others who got hit. What
Mhm.
are you doing?
Okay. I would like to, like I said, fly toward the heart, and once I get close enough,
It's still a
I
little
want-
ways away.
Okay, then I continue flying toward the heart. If
Okay.
the way is still clear, that's where I'm heading.
Okay. Yeah, you're one thing in comparison to three things, so you're good for right now.
Especially since you were a tiny itty bitty bat.
You are a tiny itty bitty baby, and I hate it. Uh, all right, Lovette, Soul, and Archie. How do you feel about being backhanded?
Oh.
It's not been the first time.
Why don't you make me a reflex save and see if it happens?
Can I? I'm looking real quick to see if I have like a shorter range teleport. I was wondering if I could do something to dodge it like that.
Sure,
Could I just burn a greater teleport to try and do that?
sure.
I'll do that.
I think it would only be able to take you and Archie, though. I'm going to be honest, because I don't think you're able to coordinate this fast enough with Leona.
Only me or Archie, you said? Oh yeah, no,
You
I thought
and
it'd just be me and Archie. Okay. Yeah, that's what I kind of assumed. Yeah, I mean, not to get anyone shafted, but I'm just saving who I can. The two of us are gonna get crushed if that hits us again.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
And I'll jump us straight to the heart.
All right. So I'm gonna put you on the other side of the rib. You're
Okay.
on one area. Lyeecia and Petravian are the other. You sort of have this nod to each other once you arrive.
That's what I'm not doing.
How far away is the heart from where we're standing?
30, 40 feet. It is hovering, and this is a moving body, so it kind of shifts a little, but I give leeway to any spells or attacks.
Mhm.
Once you're there, you know.
Mm.
Do you have any other questions, or was that it?
That's it.
Okay. So, Liana, in seeing that an arm is coming for them, casts a spell. And a beam of light comes out of their hand, shooting almost this tiny, dainty little feather out. But with it almost what Lyeecia would recognize almost as a sonic boom wave following behind it. You hear a crack in the air as this goes. And those who are at the heart, you see this feather stick in and crack at the center. You all feel kind of the shudder of this boom as it impacts into that central crystal. You feel its body jolt back in shock. And Liana is hit right after.
Oof.
And you see their body plummet.
I'm not close enough any longer to try and catch him, am I?
No.
Okay.
And Kurla, you're up by the hip at this point. So you're getting closer.
Okay.
I'd say Karis and you are around the same space area as you're coming up. So you're almost to the ribs.
Cool. They will keep on heading up.
But that is that section. So we are back at Petravian and Lyeecia.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. Damn. They're
The
falling.
world is still changing around you.
Gotta keep attacking. Turns to Liana. Are you able to dimension door them here?
You're talking to Lyeecia?
Yes, yeah.
I mean, I can't. I'd have to pull them through.
Shit. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Does Chains of Light arrest somebody while they're falling?
Actually, how far away are they roughly?
Well,
If they're like
they were
60
where
or so feet away.
you were, so they would have been kind of near the kneecap area, probably.
Could I try and get them with Featherfall?
Isn't that a
One
touch
turn.
spell?
No, it's close range. 25 feet plus 5 feet for every 2 levels. So that would be brain not
Yep.
do.
Give me the math. Give me the math.
So that'd
math.
be 75 feet then.
You're not close
No.
enough.
Okay.
Are
Not at the
they within 300 feet?
Probably at the edge. Yeah, what's up?
Let's see. I'm looking at, I might be able to teleport to them and stop them from falling.
If I made my arms 5 feet longer, would that be enough?
What are you, fucking Monkey D. Luffy?
So,
Something like that.
looking at this, do I think that if I were to instantly get to them,
Mm-hmm.
would I hit the ground within 6 seconds?
No, but you would have to act fast.
All right. In that case, Lyeecia is going to run to the side, and there's this quick, like scrape that she does against the violin strings. It's this ear-piercing sound, but within it, she just blips away in this flash of light as I use Bard's Escape to instantly transport myself to where Leon is.
Okay.
And I will prepare to use. If I use Dimension Door, does it reset my velocity?
Sure, it's magic.
Or
I mean, alternatively, I was going to ask if I could hit Lyeecia with Featherfall before she teleports.
I mean, I have Featherfall. It'd be either doing another Dimension Door or. So I'm going to do that. So.
Yeah.
Bard Escape.
We will concur
get,
what you see once we get back to your turn.
So with the so I get +4 morale bonus per, so +4 per attack roll, and then 1d6 per attack
Not
roll.
anymore, because
Not
I'm
anymore.
no longer.
You're not in
Right.
range.
But-
Well, this would have been after I roll. So
Oh,
I would go first, and then you do your thing, right?
It's kind of all happening at the same time, but okay.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just take that off. Never mind.
You still get the heroism stuff. It's just
Yeah.
you don't get the 1d6.
Oh, okay, so 1d. Okay, so the +4.
Yeah, you have that. Just
And sweet. And hey, sweet. And full attack. 32, 29, 30, 20, 34, and then one more for the other one.
okay. The 20 doesn't hit. You're
Okay.
good on the others.
And single attack. 31.
Okay.
Wow, low rolls.
So you are still bashing at this crystal. You can see that it's still taking off chunks, but again, you still have a long way to go. Thankfully, you have some more people there who can help
Okay.
now.
Perfect.
We're going to go on to... We're going to have Kurla and Karis be at the same turn since they're around the same area now in the body. In this
Okay.
next turn, you're going to make it to the ribcage area.
Nice.
Excuse me.
Awesome.
So, not exactly in the same location, but you both make it up there. Karis in bat form, Kurla and Duru in spider drider duo forms. And you get up there. Everyone pretty much saw the body plummet. Maybe not Karis because she was focused on flying upward.
Mhm.
But it's a little easier to look around when you're on the body.
Truth.
So, you make it up there. Is there anything you would like to do now that you have made it close enough to the heart of this being?
Okay. I am going to shift, like once I get high enough up to the heart, pop back into normal form, and then sort of make an attack at it, at the heart, as I'm like, I guess, flying into it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can stand on top of it. Is that possible?
On top of the heart?
Yeah.
You can.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to make you do a save.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So I'll try to land on top of the heart,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to use my action this round to just study it so I can do more damage next round.
Okay. I need you to do a will save.
Okay. That is a 36. It's a 40 if it's against positive energy.
It's not positive.
Okay.
It it is going to affect you.
Okay.
So, you do you touch this in your bat form then?
No, I would shift and then land on it.
Okay. So when you land on it, the areas that touched as you made impact on it,
Mhm, mhm.
you can feel yourself changing.
Ooh, fun.
You can feel light at your fingertips, slowly starting to push its way into your skin, peeling back your flesh and changing what you are.
Okay.
And the air probably would hurt a lot more had this rift not existed right now. But it still stings quite a bit. And that's what happens to you when you land on there.
Okay.
Kurla and Duru.
Well, Duru's not going to do much except provide moral support. I guess he could try biting this crystal, but I doubt that's going to do much. How far away is the rest of the group? I mean, are they within
So,
that 75 foot? I guess not. Probably
You
not.
sort of went up its left foot, so you're near Lovette and Archie right now as you make up onto the rib.
Okay. I want to see how they're doing, because I'm going to try and get a good glimpse of how battered and bruised they look.
I mean, Archie and Ophelia are just full of dents and cuts and got exposed wires and cogs and shit.
Fair enough. Then Kurla will concentrate and just rub their human hands together, well, half-orc hands together, ball up some red and black light and just hurl it like a pitcher doing an amazing fastball.
Okay.
I
mean,
think.
it's
I've never
half
done
human.
baseball. Close enough. They'll hurl it towards Lovette, and hopefully when it hits Lovette, it will splatter and just sort of send off a pulsing wave that will also hit Archie as they cast Mass Heal. Should Karis be in the radius, I am excluding Karis from this Mass Heal. I want to be very clear about that.
Okay. Petravian thankfully is fine, so we don't really have to worry about him.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not in range, so okay. I'll just throw that out there anyway.
What is the area of this? 25
That is
plus 5 for 2 levels.
It's a 30-foot bubble. This is no more than 30
Mhm.
feet apart.
Oh, okay. That's so weird to have that extra information then.
Well, it's how far away from you can drop the bubble, and then how big the bubble is.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Thank you. I am baby DM. I'm just baby.
It took me a while to figure that one, like to realize what I was looking at. I was like, what?
Gotcha.
But
Alright.
with a hat tip to Xeno and Vera, the sensation of this red and black light suffusing your bodies will be like you've got spiders crawling on you.
Woo!
It's horrifying.
Little spiders just giving you little kisses.
Body horror.
How is that body horror? They're just spiders.
They scare me, and I wouldn't want them on my body. That makes me feel horror.
I mean, I'm afraid of spiders when they're near me, but the concept of them, they're just little guys, just doing their life.
I like
There's
I love,
spiders in the
I love
cockpit.
house spiders. House spiders are
Why
nice.
kidding me?
Kenny
They-
does
they-
not
they-
like house spiders.
None of them.
No?
I don't. If
No.
they're near me, they have to die. But if they're far enough away, I'm like, just don't come near me.
If they're
and you're
like
fine.
if they're like across the room, and you can be like, okay, you stay over there. They're okay. They're safe.
So, Ms. McKinney Bodwin and their constructs. Her constructs will be healed for 250 apiece.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much.
All right.
I got
Lyeecia.
you.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me ask. Was there anything else that you needed to do, Kurla?
They will move closer to the source of the emanation of all of this light. It looks as
Okay.
if they're almost lining up for a shot.
Lyeecia, when you appear next to Liana, You see a very crushed, limp body. Bruises have already formed on the skin where they were impacted, and their eyes are blank, though they have a smile on their face.
Oh.
What do you do?
I'm gonna do what I was planning to do. My purpose in life is to try and save this elf.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use Dimension Door to teleport myself back to the ribcage.
Okay.
With the body.
Nice.
So you make it to there, and this, when you land, you realize that the body's just limp. It's not standing. It's not able to move on its own, really.
Lyeecia will scream to Kurla to get help, to help them. I don't have anything else to help in that matter.
Okay. You can tell holding this body, you don't feel a pulse, just so you know. Petravian, you see Lyeecia reappear with Liana.
They're probably fine.
Okay. Okay. And I would know that. Well. Can I do a heal check to see? Would I know that they don't look so good?
You can do a heal check to see, like, just from
Yeah.
several steps away, kind of
Yeah.
figure out what's going on, but you can't get an exact
No.
notion.
Can I
just
see if
from
they're
that.
breathing?
Let's see
is what
how
I
the
wanna
roll
say.
goes.
Oh nope. Nope.
It's
not
really
one.
windy up here, buddy.
It's windy.
It's
Oh,
Fucking windy.
It's
It's
fucking windy up
real
here.
windy.
They're fine. What is Lyeecia screaming about?
Lyeecia's just so upset for some reason. Like,
So
we
extra.
understand there's like a lot of stressful
God
situation
damn.
right now. Like, but she's really young, so like, whatever.
And I can't. And lay on hands doesn't do shit if they're already dead. Unfortunately.
That's correct. Heckin' windy. It's fine though. You can't tell if they're dead. They're just kind of limp. Like maybe
Alright.
they're unconscious. Who knows?
No, he's just
Okay.
They're just asleep. They're
Okay.
so sleepy.
so tired.
Good, you got them. Okay. And he's just gonna be like, you got them.
Yo, let's fucking
That's-
go.
He would.
boy.
That's what he would see. That they got them. Good. All right. Haste damage +4, and they're back, so I can get that plus.
Oh, I'm not playing yet.
They're not.
Oh, fair. Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay, sorry. Plus
I
You know,
could
some
be.
things happen.
Something's happened, but they're back, and I'm gonna keep attacking. Oh no! Let's get that. Roll that.
Roll me a d20
Bean
with
footage
plus
again.
15, please.
Right. Let's do that. 1d20 plus 15. And a +4 for the extra 2 as well.
No, just plus 15. It just
Okay,
needs to be
okay,
exactly the same.
Oh fuck! That's a bad thing, folks.
Well, there was something that was going to happen that I was planning after your turn, but I think it's going to happen now. So
Oh no.
you get 2 hits in. There are solid cracks as where the crystal was penetrated from that feather that Liana sent out is definitely adding more fissures into the element. And as you go to throw your third one, you feel an impact from behind you take your breath away as the being slams its hand into you, into its crystal.
Ooh.
You feel your body slam into the heart of this crystal being, and you can already feel yourself changing.
Will save?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Come on, buddy.
Does that thing give me extra will on extra +4 on will as well?
Just throw the will save.
Okay. Let's see what happens. 29.
We'll find
You
out
do
what.
also, sorry, you do also get a plus because of the heroism greater, I believe.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is it +4, so 20? So it'll be 34. But we'll see next. We'll see.
We will see what happens to Petravian after the break.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
So. Hello, checkers and pleasers alike. Welcome to Legends of Aedron, the last favor. Probably the last session of it. I apologize, I feel like I'm gonna burp. There it was. All right.
There you go.
Now we're good. In the previous time before our break, we started with the group waking up in the morning. Lovette had figured out the frequency in which she needed to use to get towards the General Kelzaur. Karis returned to the group after having a lovely hot chocolate-filled evening. And the group went on their way, ready and gung-ho to stop whatever the next beacon was going to be. The only issue is, when they did arrive in the area that the resonance led them to, it was just a bit too late. The beacon had already gone off, and the general there, brimming in all his crystally glory, created a titan-like structure from the earth and crystals from beyond the rift, and pulled forth energy from his world onto Aedron, changing it in drastic ways. The party geared forth to fight the Titan, and thanks to Lyeecia's help, Petravian was able to get in quite decent shots into it. Several of the party members experienced some pain, but were able to make it to the heart, nonetheless, of this giant looming figure. However, in the conquest to get up to the being itself, one of the Fate Walkers fell. Lyeecia scooped up the body of Liana, who was plummeting to the ground after being hit twice, and found that they had died upon their second impact. Their bones are a bit more like jelly than bones at this point. But Kurla was able to heal up Lovette and Archie after reaching the heart as well, and Karis, reaching the heart, landed on the center, but felt her body changing. With one annoying flying up force gone, the being attacked the next most annoying thing, which was the one thing that was attacking it the most, Petravian. Hitting him from behind, he pushed Petravian into himself, slamming his body against the crystal, which, just so you know, that was about a good old 83 points of damage for you, Petravian, just so you know.
Thank you.
And with Petravian's body touching this crystal that was already changing Karis slowly, he made a will save to resist its effects. And he succeeded.
Yes.
By many blessings.
Okay.
Thank God for the gods.
Like who for what?
bro, I don't know. I'm gay.
It's getting existential as fuck.
So, with that, even if you're able to resist it, you can still feel your body changing. You've infected this crystal with a general surface area of your body. And
Yeah.
the areas that are not crystal, you can see your stony flesh turning into something
Okay.
more bright and light. And that is where we are returning to this group. With Petravian's turn taken, we are going to Kurla, Lovette, and Archie.
Well,
have an
Kurla
idea.
hears. Who? Lyeecia, I believe, screamed for Kurla?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no.
Lady
I mean,
Lyeecia, sorry. Kurla was kind of lining up for a shot, but hearing Lady Lyeecia scream, Kurla will scuttle over towards
You'll have to
Lyeecia in
jump
the most.
past a gap.
Kurla will scuttle and try to jump this gap with Duro in immediate proximity.
Give me an
is that-
acrobatics.
I would
How
be
far is the
happy
gap?
to.
20 feet.
You need to get Duru to wrap some webs around you and like bungee jump that.
Actually, I was gonna. Can I modify that slightly before I do any rolls?
Sure.
Can I leap in spider form onto Duru's back, and have Duru jump the gap?
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, then
feel like
he's
it'd be
going to
harder.
have to make the acrobatics.
Right, his acrobatics is much better than mine.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
So Kurla will just sort of heft themselves up on top of the spider. So Drider riding a spider is kind of freaky, but they will do the old Thelma and Louise. Let's just keep on going over this gap, and I'll roll acrobatics
Hell
for
yeah!
Duru.
Yay!
He nails it with a nat 20. Well done, spider friend.
Yeah.
45
Really
acrobatics
badly.
check.
I was totally waiting for it to like, woo.
So was I. Oh, Duru, buddy. Well done. Sweetie. Oh, my good spider
So
friend.
you're able to make it across, and you're able to get to where Liana and Lyeecia are. However, you did kind of transform and jump across in this time period. So we're gonna move
I
on
feel like
to
Duru was stunting and doing some somersaults, but yeah.
we're gonna move on to Lovette and Archie then.
So
Alright,
is
kids.
Petra being held against this crystal?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna try something dumb. That probably is almost certainly not gonna work. But if it does work, Lovette will have done some good things for a lot of people maybe here. Maybe. Or horrible shit. So Archie is going to try and solve that issue, try to push the hand away with all his might, so that Petra can get free. And I'm
Nice.
going to my action's contingent on that. So what should I roll for that?
Okay, walk me through this one more time. I'm sorry.
So Archie's grabbing the arm that's pushing Petra against the heart and getting him free, pushing it off as best he can.
Sorry, I'm figuring out bodies right now. So you're on the opposite section of the arm. I'm pretty sure.
Are we not also in the
what is pu-
ribcage?
You're in the
What
rib
is
cage,
pushing
but
me
there's
against-
like two sections of a rib cage, right? You're on the opposite
Right.
section of the arm that slammed him into him.
So like it's got an arm inside it, and we're in here somewhere, and we're flying. So where
Oh, you're
is
flying,
kind of
okay.
immaterial.
I guess you can, if you're flying, you can move to hit it. It would just be more closer to the area that Lyeecia is at.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So what would he roll for that? Would it be an attack or like a strength?
You're
check?
trying to peel this off?
Just trying to get Petra free. So push the wrist.
Let's do
push
strength,
against its
yeah.
wrist. Okay. That would be here.
God, if you can keep me if you can somehow keep me in striking distance of that center thing, I could hit it hard.
I got an 18. I'm not doing shit there.
I'm so
Ah, shit.
sorry. Thankfully, though, Archie is not transforming when touching this, so it's obvious that it's the heart that does that
Okay.
and not the rest
cool.
of the body. Obviously, you've been standing on it, so
All right.
just
Well,
figured I'd say it.
theoretically, this shouldn't affect Petra anyway. If it does, Sorry, buddy. It's for the world.
It's
I'm gonna
for the world, man.
fly over with Ophelia and grab onto the heart, and I am going to try and cast Plane Shift and send it to the abyss.
Okay.
So it has to make a will save, DC 25.
It's a nat 20 again.
God
I'm
damn.
so sorry.
I had a feeling.
Should I not be using my lucky dice?
No, use what you want.
I mean, it would be a little anticlimactic for it to just suddenly work. So I think that I'm in agreement with the dice. I might have to
So-
give it another go in the future.
Should I not be using my weighted dice?
Fuck you. It's not weighted. They might have bubbles in it and are definitely
Lucky,
not.
weighted, same word.
I got 2 more.
Okay. You definitely feel the energy attempt to take it, but it fights against you. Now it might be the strength from its free hand. Well, actually its free hand is pressing Petra against him. Its other
Mhm.
hand is still in the rift. So it might just be that it's gaining more power than it would have normally by having its hand purchased in there.
Oh yeah, and my plane shift is I got a little spike that comes out of the wrist of this thing, and then starts just like pulsating planar energy into it.
Nice.
Yeah. So does Ophelia get affected by touching this?
Yes.
Interesting.
Give me a will. Well,
I mean,
so
it would be civil
I know
vet
this is a
stats.
robot
Mhm.
around Lovette's body. So I want to give you to give me Archie's will save.
Okay. That's significantly worse, but it's still not rolling for him. That's right. Okay.
Sorry.
let's do-
I don't know what's
that's
going on with
fine.
that one.
Oh, it should be 17 instead of 16. It's still not very good.
Okay. So you're much more affected than Karis and Petravian have been. Or rather, the robot body is.
Yeah, I assume it's like coming towards me though.
Yeah. You see it coming at a rapid pace. It's gotten the entire forearm. And you didn't think a robot body could become an energy
I mean, I consider it as
body,
possible.
But, oddly enough, it seems to be working. You're not
I
really
mean,
sure what'll
if this
happen
doesn't
once
all go
you...
south, there's a lot of research to be done
That's
here.
very true. Always look on the bright side of things.
Pat the inside of the chassis.
Ophelia, darling, I'm sorry about this.
Okay. Karis, you are on top of the heart.
I am. So I obviously noticed that I'm having an adverse reaction to being in contact with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is make a full attack against it, and then I'm going to step backward and just fall off of it, landing where I land. Probably at the bottom of it's like a hole, right? There's like a cavity of its chest.
Yeah, there's
And the-
nothing really below the heart though.
Oh, there's no bottom to that cavity.
No, it just floats.
The
The heart
bottom of the
area
cavity
floats.
is the ground.
Oh, so there's just the monster, the suit itself has
It's like a skeleton.
Yeah, it's more like a skeleton, if anything.
Oh, I see. Okay, in that case, I'll have time to shift back into a bat. Okay. Yeah. Is it more than one turn's worth of falling?
To go to the ground?
Yeah, to go to the
Yeah,
ground.
there's
It
more
was
than
for
one
Lyeecia.
turn, yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I can shift in midair. So I'm gonna give this one go of full attack, and then I'm bailing because I obviously should not be touching this.
Okay.
So
Give me a will save.
Oh no.
what's that?
Give me a will save at the end of your turn.
At the end of the turn. Okay. You got it. Okay. I think this is the correct.
Get it.
We'll check my crap here.
I believe in you.
Oh,
on
I
the
don't.
wings
It's
of
too many
an
dice.
angel.
I'm gonna get at least 1-1. I know it. All right. I think here.
Is
And
that
I'm
possible
so-
for God's favorite princess to get a 1?
Oh, I'm certain. You ready? Here it comes. It's gonna be bad.
I mean, you're putting that out into the universe.
You're manifesting it,
God,
mate.
that's a lot of stuff. Magical thinking isn't real. Anyway,
Okay. Well, you want to do a d20 plus 41 and see if you can double one?
yeah, hold on.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. So that's not a critical miss. All right, so that is a 61, 49 miss, 48, 46, 48 confirming 34, 29, 52 confirming 52, 46 confirming 36, 31, and 61 confirming 49.
Three of your attacks hit.
Wow. Okay, so only the, let's see, so the 61, the 52, and the 61.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, so
But you do critical on that 52, of course.
okay, the 52, okay, so all right, so one there for 55. That is a main hand. Yeah. Okay, I'm just seeing if I got offhand hit. So that was main hand hit, and main hand hit. Okay, cool. So in that case, I do not get the extra 18 damage. All right, so that means I did a total of, let's see, 29 plus. Okay, so it'd be 111 damage total.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's all that is.
Describe what that looks like, though.
Sure. So, feeling this thing obviously having an adverse reaction to her body, she sort of pushes off backwards, and as she's falling down, like the length of this long crystalline heart shape, like this long crystalline heart in the middle of this construct, she's just like stabbing and slashing with her weapons, with these two rapiers, like the whole way down the thing, trying to like leave some damage in it, or try to like, maybe hopefully break it into tiny shards, but mostly trying to just do some damage and then escape. So
Okay.
Yeah,
Now give me that will save at the end.
you got it. That's
I
a
just can't-
32.
All right. Although you're able to resist it, you can still see the light coming up your hand, and it goes to your wrist at that point.
Okay.
Or wherever else you touched.
I think I was just standing on it.
Just your feet. Oh, well,
So you kind of drop down onto it, so it's
Yeah.
unusual to drop on something with just your feet normally. But
Okay.
Cool.
That's fine. All right.
but
so
if
yeah,
it's just
then
your
I'll-
feet, then it's to your ankles on both.
Okay.
But you
Oh,
are now
boy.
in free fall.
Yay. All right, that's my turn.
All right. Lyeecia.
Can't help it.
Alrighty. So, question:
Answer.
Seeing people attacking this, are they getting through it all into the body of this heart? Like, is there
So-
any penetration to this thing?
So you definitely see cracks and fissures in it. Petravian has done the most damage. There was something that Liana did that seemed to have aided, but that was only one spell, it seems. And Karis has done stuff, but the most that has worked seems to have been Petravian's hammer.
Okay. So,
It can be damaged.
all right. So what Lacey's going to try out is it's going to be a two-part process. One for this turn, one for the next turn.
Okay.
Is there a space, like, I don't know how big this heart is in comparison to Petravian.
Bigger than him.
Is there a space that seems that'd be more than 5 feet away from him?
Yes.
Okay. So, what Lacey's going to do is she's going to quickly and efficiently, slightly almost dismantle her violin, opening its interior, which will reveal its bolts that are inside. And is going to cast. Where is it? Magnifying Chime on one of them.
Okay.
Next turn, I am going to use that and fire it into the crystal.
Okay. Sounds good.
I will take 1d6 damage. Oh no, actually, I'll take 1d6 damage potentially next turn.
Okay.
And we'll see if I can embed this arrow into the heart.
Petravian.
Yeah.
You currently have a hand crushing you into a crystal heart. You can see. Are you good?
Yeah. I was gonna ask. Sorry. Go ahead.
So, with your face so close to this, you can see inside a body of pure glowing energy. It's odd. You can make out the features of the person. You can see what you would assume would be a shape of eye, and they're looking at you and they're smiling. If you would like, you can still use what area you have with your arm to smack the hammer into the heart if you would like, or you can try to struggle out of its grasp.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can see if I recognize this individual?
Sure.
I don't think it's gonna work, but you
No,
know
go
what?
ahead.
Why not?
You're right in front of him.
Skills, perception. Nope.
Oh,
I think
You
my
know,
God.
honestly, I would have given it to you if you had just like asked if you could figure it out, but because you asked to roll, I was like, sure, I'll let you roll. Yeah,
Nope.
your head's really far against this crystal, like, you know, you're kind of squinting because you're getting forced against it. It's just not
It's
Rip.
fine.
nothing. It's
Can you
just an
tell me who it
energy
is?
man. Yeah, I can tell you who it is. It's just a guy who's an energy man.
Oh my god, I knew
okay.
it.
It's a guy. Wow.
Do it,
It's
Billy
the
Mapton.
guy. It's him.
Okay, so my options are try to struggle free or keep smacking it.
Yeah.
Even if I smack it, I don't even know if it's gonna stop transforming my body into a thing. So I think my best option is to smack the shit out of it.
All right. Smack that
Uh,
all on the floor.
Flow, smack that,
Give me some more.
smack that.
I don't know the rest.
All right, combat, life charge. We're gonna do that. So we're hasting.
Yep.
I'm gonna power attack it. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna power attack it. Just no balls. Attack roll bonus +4. And full attack, baby.
Full attack, babu.
37, 31, 32, 30, 33, and one extra one. Charge
Good rolls. Oddly enough.
+4. And haste and power attack. Single attack. 41.
All of these, other than the 30 hit,
Cool.
you have blurred out, by the way.
Oh.
You good?
Yep.
To grab that focus
Alright.
and pull it back.
So
Putting it on
you
me.
are doing considerable damage onto this crystal. The fissure and fracture that you've been working on, plus what Soul is left
Mhm.
and what Karis has left, though those attacks, I believe, were a bit more on the back side of the heart, since you were more on the front side of it. Unless you are more on the sides, Karis, confirm or deny.
Deny.
Then what you're having is you're seeing the chips of this fracture finally open up slightly. And you look inside, and normally when you all have defeated the Repleti, you can see their bodies sort of wisp out of their armor and start to deteriorate like ash flowing in the wind, but it's not happening this time.
Can I do I can lay on hands myself? No, that's yeah, I should be able to do that, right? For myself, since it's since I'm not doing it on somebody else. And
Well,
try
technically
to
you're
see-
still getting pinned against the heart. So I said you could struggle out or hit it.
or hit it. Okay.
So that's what you can do right now.
Yep.
Don't worry, you have an incredibly strong healer. You're fucking fine.
Yeah.
All right.
I was hoping maybe the lay on hands might enact some mercy, utilize some of my mercy to try to push back some of the crystal.
I'm sorry, you don't really have a free hand other than your hammering hand.
Oh, I forgot to smite evil against this thing. Shit.
Hmm.
Damn.
Might not be evil.
Might not be evil, but it never hurts to try. You can try next time.
Next
right.
time.
So here's what's going to happen.
Oh, good.
You're going to feel fingers curl under your... Shut the fuck up, you know? Curl under your chest and torso. It's very large, so you're pretty much like a doll in its hand. It's going to pull you back slightly to look at you from this heart area.
Oh.
And it's going to squeeze.
Ow.
This is
So,
the big hand, or this is the glowy guy? This is the big hand.
big
This is the
hand.
big hand.
Okay.
So
Ouch. I got a decent AC.
So
What do you
you
hit me
take about 93 damage.
All right. Still up.
Okay.
Still up for now.
Still up. You can do this.
Yeah, my little gnome ass got hit harder than that. You're fine.
Have you been adjusting your HP, bud?
Yeah.
Remember you took 84 last time?
I'm down to 41.
Okay. Oh. You got it. All right. Give me a will save.
Oh boy. 32.
Okay. You
Still
resist
fine, still
the
fine.
effects from the light changing body.
Okay.
However, it does grow slightly.
Okay.
So the sections that you were hit, like the side of your face, the one that was less
so the other side.
crystallized. Yeah. It starts to like get to half of your face. Like, you know,
Okay, that might look cool though.
you touched a lot of this shit and it was the entire front of your body. So let's say, although they were just patches before, they're growing almost to like expanding to almost being a half and half Oread at this point. Half energy, half Oread.
Nice.
Hooray.
Swirl. I like it.
You touched a lot of it.
Yeah.
He's a Neo-Paladin rock man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yum. Crystal, grass, energy, rock. The 4 main food groups.
I got your 4 main food groups. Beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard. High five there. Yeah.
All right. So we are going to go to Lovette and Archie's turn.
Well, I want to actually hold my action to see the results of Lyeecia's arrow, because I realize mechanically in Pathfinder it doesn't matter what order this stuff happens in, but I'm hoping if I'm super dramatic, the dice will favor me a little more.
You got it. So we won't worry about that till later. Kurla, what's your game plan?
Well, by this point, has Kurla reached the side of the
Yeah, you're
limp
to the
corpse?
side.
Lovely. Then I'd like to do a heal check just to see how dead this body is. I'm guessing very
How
dead. But
gruesome
I mean,
do you want me to be?
oh, fucking
Well,
gruesome as you
mostly
possibly
dead.
can.
Okay.
But
You don't
let's
need
see
a
how
heal check, but
detailed
you're
a look I get.
Okay.
Okay, a 19.
That's fine. So
I should be able to ascertain just what bones are broken and all that. Go ahead, sorry.
So they were hit on both sides because they got hit with a smack and then a backhand and got hit both
Ooh.
times. So to say that every bone is broken is a pretty honest assessment. At the force and velocity and the surface area that they were hit with, they are not okay. And Lovette and Archie, you saw, were not okay being hit once. But you were able to fix them up.
Saying they is floppy all over.
You were not floppy all over, but you did have broken bones at that time when you reached there.
I mean, the Lyeecia is floppy all over. You pick
That
up their
leg
arm
is-
and the whole arm flops around. You're
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
"Mm."
besides like the muscles holding that structure together,
Hmm. That
But-
bent leg ain't supposed to
It's like
bend that
the-
way.
their
Bendy guys.
skin is purple. They
That
barely
being the
look like
case-
them anymore.
Oof. That being the case, Kurla will look to Lady Lyeecia and just say, just loudly enough for Lyeecia to hear, that I'm sorry, there's nothing that I can do.
Okay.
And yes, that bluff check was intentional.
No.
Do you want to
Just-
make a sense motive check at all?
Me?
Mhm.
No, they.
I'll take it.
Lyeecia believes it.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I
Well,
make
seeing that
one?
there's
Right
an-
in earshot.
If whoever, as far as I'm concerned, whoever, since it's player v player, is that okay with you, Keni? Anyone in earshot?
Yeah. You can do whatever you want.
Please.
Busy over here.
I don't know that I'm going to say anything about it, but take note of that.
How does
Well,
they
Lyeecia
noticed.
react to that?
Oh, I already reacted before, but no, she it is almost like getting hit, like just as like shiver. No. And
Hang in
her-
there. It's what they wanted.
her aim, it's like starts shaking a bit as she's about to pull the trigger or activate her violin. That is not a trigger.
Pull the trigger, Piglet.
Having checked this, Kurla will kind of look around to see just how fucked everyone is before they decide what spell to cast next. So what is everyone looking like? Petravian's looking pretty beaten up by the looks of things.
Petravian's
He's still
looking
being
pretty
gripped
rough.
up. Well, then another fast pitch of red and black, but not aiming towards Petravian this time, but just aiming, hoping to hit somewhere in the center of the group, really. Just trying to hit as many people as possible, but Petravian being the main focus. As long as Petravian gets hit with this spell, it'll be good. But anyone else in the vicinity, fingers crossed, it'll do them some good too. But again, that ball of black and red energy, and that wonderful sensation of spiders crawling
Thank you.
all over your... Oh, sorry, wrong spell there. I'll take care of that in a minute. But yes, that horrible feeling of spiders crawling all over you as you're healed for 250 odd.
Was my max?
Either 200,
it doesn't do
250.
any temp, does it? Just straight to max heal.
Yeah,
Okay.
as far as I'm aware. Yeah, there's no bleed over this time, so it's just max heal.
Okay. Thank you. That's helpful. Not going to die.
Hang in there, big guy. And that will be Kurla's turn.
Okay. Lyeecia.
All right. So Lyeecia will run her hands across the violin. While she's doing a ping of the bolt will impact her, doing 1d6 damage. But in that time, she will also have aimed it at the crystal heart and release it. So, do that.
All right.
There we go.
Roll a d20 plus
God damn
29,
it.
please.
That's a nat 1, folks.
Beautiful.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
D20.
Oh no, does she
Yeah,
shoot
plus
me?
29.
Shoots Petravian.
Oof. Is Petravian's being held in front of the heart or the face? I was confused about.
In front of the heart, because that's
Okay.
technically.
She shoots Liana by accident.
Oh no.
That's the second nat 1.
Holy shit!
Again?
Shoot Petravian, aren't
In
you?
this, that's the second double one fumble in the same
Wow.
combat.
This is why I waited.
Okay. Let's roll a dice to see who you hit.
Nice.
God damn.
If you kill Duru, we're gonna have words.
So,
You know, like, thank you.
you are aiming at the heart.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
Fuck.
And you are
Fuck me in particular.
very, very shaken. You did just see a high elf die in front of you, and that was a lot. And there's something about your hands shaking, and you just. It's almost as if you went to move your bow down like you had already shot, but you did it too early. And it goes wide and plummeting into the area between Petravian's shoulder and neck hits this piercing bolt from the violin.
God damn
Do
it!
Oreads have carotid arteries? Because that doesn't seem.
And,
How much damage?
well, it would normally be 13, but your body is made partially out of crystal.
Fuck. How much?
So you're going to take 26 damage.
Okay, that's not so bad.
No,
I just
it's not as
healed you
bad
for
as
like
the
200,
squeezy
you're
squeezer.
fine.
Oh, it gets worse though.
Why?
Please explain what
Because-
happens.
So since this thing is embedded in you, it currently has a spell cast on it.
Oh,
A 9th level spell cast on it, may I add. That will do 1d6 points of sonic damage to all creatures within 5 feet of the target. Each round after that, the damage increases by 1d6
Unless
so
I pull it out.
and reaches 5 feet further in all directions.
what's the duration?
It's going to be 20 rounds.
So the last round does 20 d6 damage.
Yes.
And then before that's 19, 18, 17. Okay.
Wow.
Can I pull it out?
If
Is
you
there a
pull it
saving
You're gonna have
out,
to get your
it's-
hands free first.
is there a saving throw?
Fortitude halves.
Okay. Roll a
good luck.
fortitude.
It's easier to survive 10 d6 than it is to survive 20 d6.
Not 20.
Hey!
Oh, there we go.
Nicely
Okay.
done.
All right. Well,
Because I got a plan for this arrow.
even if you do
Yeah, I see
pull
what's
it out, I don't think it's going to change the effect on you because it's magical. Right?
Well, my plan would be to pull it out and try to jam it into the hand that has me.
We'll see if it works. But for now, let's keep going.
You
Since
got
they
it.
waited, Lovette and Archie.
Boy, am I glad I did. I don't know, like as it, like I don't know what Lovette is, but I'm so like that was just great. I'm glad I want to watch that happen. Unfortunately, it doesn't change anything I'm going to do. It's just less dramatic. But yeah, seeing us now shooting each other, I'm going
It's very on brand for Vera, Lyeecia to kill teammates accidentally.
That's
I'm
okay.
going to take it up a notch and take another unnecessary risk. Just the hopes that the dice favor me for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb out of Ophelia's chassis, and I've got like another one of these planar spikes, and I run up her arm, and I'm just like, Get out of here! Stab it into this thing and try to plane shift it again. So that's another will save from it.
19.
God
a
damn.
19.
You rolled a 19.
I rolled a 19. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. All right.
I
got
mean,
one
I
more.
wish it was an 18. It wouldn't have helped, but I just hate that it's a number 9 mostly.
I've got one more. One more. We'll see how it goes. But that's and Archie is going to just start pounding on this thing. Like he's trying to push the spikes in deeper, but I'm just gonna have him do a full attack.
Okay. Sounds good.
And he's hasted. And let's have him do fuck it. Let's have a power attack.
Nice.
Woo!
Hey, there we are.
That's
So we got
not
a
a
44.
confirmation, unfortunately, for your nat 20, just so you know.
Okay. Do any of these hit
Yes.
other than the crit? Okay. So we have 44, 47, 44, 45, and 37.
Beautiful bean damage.
47 hits.
Okay. So yeah, that's the only one that hits.
It's decent damage,
Okay.
though.
It is.
But you hammer in the spike that Lovette has left, and more of the fissures appear. Unfortunately, with Archie hitting this, his body too is reacting in a sense that it is turning too light. Can you give me that will save for him as well?
Oh, hey, let me roll it now.
Yeah.
No, it didn't let me roll it. Never mind.
Oh.
It just gave me the prompt. All right, cool. Thank
This was
you.
a dick move,
Foundry.
computer.
Really? Hey, that's a 28. Rolled a 19.
You should be good. So, although the light is affecting him, he's good for now.
Okay. Do I need to roll one since I did that plane shift? That's a touch spell.
You're on the crystal part.
I mean, I'm on Ophelia's arm if I can be, but I'm in
You
contact with it
haven't
to cast a spell.
touched the crystal heart yet, so you should be good, but
Okay.
Don't touch it.
just be careful.
Well, when Archie's touching, I'll reach a hand up. Oh, hey, buddy, stop! This is not good for you. I appreciate it, but
He apologizes.
no, I just want you.
Ones and zeros.
He looks at his hands and is like, I have failed. I should have been stronger to not be affected.
He wasn't
Aw.
really affected.
He thinks he is. He doesn't know what's happening. He's just a little boy.
May
So,
I, Sorry, go ahead.
so with this happening, you do notice that with the aid of everything, and a lot of the cracks that Karis and Petravian put in, it's becoming more open. It's little gaps here and there, but you at this distance notice he's not wisping away, right? He's still intact inside. And that's what you see. What were you going to ask him?
I was just wondering if Duru can try and do something, but on my turn.
Yeah, on your turn, Duru can try something. I believe it is Karis' turn.
All right, shift into a bat. And is there any place where I could reach the heart with a melee attack without standing on the heart?
No,
Okay.
unless you have a ranged melee attack.
You can fly
Not
up.
quite
Are you
one.
able to change and attack it in the same thing?
Maybe that's. I mean, I could. Yeah. Probably not. But. No, I have nothing but melee attacks. So.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess I will. Circle around and see if I can. So there's still like a hand like pushing Petravian into the heart. Is that still? Like,
No,
in-
It's holding him now.
holding him right in front of the chest
Holding him
cavity
there.
and heart.
All right, cool. I'd like to see if I can fly back over and get around, maybe around the wrist area of that hand.
Okay.
I can't shift twice in the same turn,
Mhm.
so I'm just going to turn into a bat and then fly over into that general area.
Sounds good.
So- That's my turn.
All right. Petravian, you are not close enough to hit the heart directly, but you can still throw.
So explain. So this bolt that's in my neck.
Just a little right around your collarbone area.
I don't know how it got there.
No idea.
Whoopsies!
So, each round it's going to do how many d6?
One more each round. So it did 1, then I'll do 2, then I'll do 3, etc.
And it'll half out, though.
I mean, if you every
Okay.
time you pass the save,
Okay.
or is it you take the save once on the thing?
I think you take the save once.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, that was the best nat 20 you could have rolled. Holy shit!
I'm gonna just
Nice.
say you take it once. Fuck
You
it.
are. That is very fortunate for you. Holy fuck.
Then I think I can manage tossing the thing. And I'm gonna still hammer home.
Okay.
This time I'm gonna smite,
Okay.
just for the shiggles of it. So first, smite evil. Badoop. And combat. Thrown. And I forgot I have point blank, so I'm gonna point blank that shit.
Okay.
Haste it. And still get that +4.
Throw
Full
it.
attack, baby. 37, 36, 30, 19, 34. I don't think the 19 hits.
The
And I gotta
19
get one
does
more
not
in there.
hit. All right.
+4.
30 does not hit either.
Oh, okay. He's
Give me the last one.
attack.
You're fine,
47.
I guess. Fuck.
Ooh.
Okay. Right, you can't power attack the distant ones.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad.
Sadly.
All right. So your blessing between Mellifera and Eden, strong as it is, and you are making damage to this crystal heart, but every time you open it up slightly, inch by inch of these crackling shards flying off of it, you see this energy being almost leaning forward to look at you, his smile brimming wider. Oddly enough, with an energy being in front of you, although the entire body is light, there are just brighter areas like their smile and their eyes that really help define what those features are, even though it is light. You would assume you can see past that, but yet there is still form to it. And he seems to be enjoying your attempts.
Am I able to lay on hands myself?
Only one arm.
Only one arm. Damn. Ah.
You are currently grappled.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
A giant hand
then-
is holding you like a Ken doll.
But I'm just Ken.
Just Ken's about to get slammed into the heart again.
Oh, goody. All right.
Like an action figure.
They're not
No
dolls,
kiss.
they're action figures.
So, again, you are slammed into the crystal heart.
Mm-hmm. 41 AC, so
It's a big bitch.
fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know the AC comes into
I
play.
don't think your AC matters at this point, buddy. It
Damn.
has you in its hands, by the way. Hand.
Mm.
The other one's up in the sky. Hooray. All right.
Oh, we gotta fly up there and tickle his armpit. That's the secret.
There it
That's
is.
it.
He drew
We went for
pulls
the
it out,
wrong
the
glowy
rip
bit.
Closes. He was like, no fair.
All right. Petravian,
What do I take?
you take 114 damage.
Oh shit! All right. 114. 217.
How you doing there, bud?
We're fine.
Yeah,
Fine. We're fine.
I believe you're at 103 right now.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, easy peasy, no problem.
All right.
We're
Give me another
fine.
will save.
Yeah, we'll see. 29.
29. You're okay, but it still spreads nonetheless, especially with being
Yeah.
touched. Oddly enough, your crystals aren't being affected by this light.
Well, that's good.
So, crystal arm's all good.
Yeah.
No light, just crystal, baby. So.
Okay. What did you come out here and fight like a energy being?
Classic line.
That'll get him.
Yeah.
Can I throw an intimidate
You
check?
would be such a fool to not use all of my power to defeat you.
Yeah, because that's what's gonna take.
Oh. It really isn't. Your body is frail. And I am this.
Yeah, because that's what you need.
Would you not use all of your assets to protect your world?
Yeah, but I'm gonna kick your assets.
Pitiful. Only throw back meager insults when you can do nothing.
Did your mom last night?
Ethel, what are you
Physically
talking about?
impossible. I don't have a mother anymore.
What is going on?
Yeah, but you got a daddy now.
I have always had a father.
Bet he's a bitch like you.
This is
He's
how
not as
it's
strong as me. You are such an odd, inferior being. Does this make you feel bigger? Or when
No,
I
it
chop
just
your
makes me feel
head off
better.
your body, will that make you feel better?
Been there.
Then this will be nothing, just like you.
I really didn't think there was gonna be a taunting match in this epic battle for the world.
His smile is left and he just looks annoyed, if not like just put off or disappointed. All right. I believe that's Kurla's turn.
Does Kurla have line of sight? Do they have a straight shot towards the heart?
It's fairly big, so yes, you have plenty of
Okay.
surface area to hit. That's not Petravian. I mean, you know, it could happen though.
Oh, it's like,
Yeah. Ouch.
Oh yeah, that bubble gets bigger every time. So if it's pushing him against it, it's hitting
It's
itself
going.
now
Yes,
too.
it's going to get damage.
All right, all right.
He doesn't know that.
Good shot,
Well,
Lyeecia. Nice, good thinking.
Yeah.
You forced him into a catch-22.
I can't beat Petravian against myself without hurting me.
Well, Kurla is going to close their eyes
Mhm.
and extend their right arm down towards the ground, and a sort of swirling mist of black and red energy will flow out as they reach out to their god, hoping to make contact with that which hungers as they cast the spell Miracle.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
And from that which hungers, they ask for the strength and skill and knowledge for when they reach out their other arm and point with a single finger towards the heart.
Mm-hmm.
They hope that that which hungers will grant them the power of disintegrate.
Okay. Go ahead.
I have
Roll
rolled
it.
Miracle, and I can't roll Disintegrate because it's not on my spell
All right.
list, because that's what Miracle does.
I got it.
Thank you!
one. I've used that one enough times.
Okay, thank you. I figured you would.
So, any other person would probably feel very uncomfortable feeling energy that feels like spiders crawling up their legs. But it kind of feels like a warm, tiny little hugs, you know? They're all there to guide you and make you feel better.
God, I love that sensation.
And almost as if that energy right under your skin is flowing to your hand that's pointing, you can feel it bubble up at your fingertip. Tell me what your magic looks like as you cast Disintegrate on this heart.
Oh, well, it just swirls around in a beam. So the beam shoots out kind of like a tracer, and then around and around and around in a helix. Black and red energy swirling. And the spiders, I would say, actually, you said the sensation was like spiders crawling under the skin. I would say they actually start coming...
Wonderful.
bulging out, so the hand actually starts to get bigger and bigger, and then you see these spider-like forms shooting through this beam until it basically just solidifies and it's made entirely of spiders. And Xeno, this one's for you. And when this bulb of spidery weird energy has flowed down this stream of light, it will hit the heart and there will just be a blinding flash, and hopefully
So you see
something good will happen.
the crystal peeling away far more. A lot of work between several different people hitting this is coming together into a cacophony. And you are so close, you can feel it. You can see most of his body at this point. You can see him look over at you frustrated at opening up such a gap at this point. But his eyes are still on Petravian. It might seem that at this point he thinks it's personal.
Thank you, Spider Daddy.
Daddy. Am I the Spider Daddy?
I don't know.
I don't know if I want to be a
Metaphysically
Spider
or, like-
Daddy.
I mean, technically.
Right. Karis, would you like to go?
Sure.
Stab the fucker.
So what I can do this round is shift back into my normal form and land on the wrist of the hand that is holding onto Petravian.
Yep. Which is
But
right
that's-
next to the heart now.
Yeah, but shifting is my standard action. So
Okay.
that's
I
all I
don't
can do.
care.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking
All right,
do it.
so
Make
I will
more of an opening.
You got it. So in that case, this bat flies over the wrist, seeing Petravian being held there, and is like, Karis is trying to find like that weakest part of the wrist in an attempt to maybe shatter off the entire hand, if such a thing is even possible. And she shifts out and lands rapiers pointing down to try and like wedge them in and make enough of a crack in this thing to possibly break the hand of this construct off. So here we go.
Wait, you're trying to free Petravian from it?
Well, I mean, this hand.
Or are you
is
trying to
hold-
slice the wrist off?
Yeah,
with
like.
me?
Am I understanding the situation right? Like, there's the hand is holding Petravian in like a grapple.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, then I want to cut the hand off.
Cool.
Okay.
Is that?
If the hand drops with Petravian, then he's in free fall.
Yeah, but that's better than being crushed into a
It's-
heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
I
are.
could save him if that happens.
Yeah, like there's other ways. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like this is the most helpful thing I can do right now.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good idea. I like
I have literally no ranged options, so like.
Yeah,
this
but
is about
you
all I
are.
got.
The heart is next to you because the heart is the hand is pressed against the heart now.
Oh, so I can attack the heart?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll
Because
just
it
stand on the.
moved
I'll
it
just,
to him again.
Okay, well then I'll just stand on the hand or on the wrist and just start chopping.
Yeah.
Start
Okay.
chopping away at this guy.
I
Get
was
that
like,
wood.
You can attack him, and
I
you're not
didn't realize
going
that
to?
it was that close. Okay, that's fine. Then I'll just smack the shit out of the heart then. How about that?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds a little more
Yeah,
logical
yeah.
to me.
We'll do that. We'll do
I was
that.
like, that's a thick wrist, bro.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right. So that's a 48, a 40, a 41, a 55, confirming 46, a 41, a nat 1 that I need to
Oh, no.
reroll,
Yeah.
a 31, a 39, a 41, confirming 39, a 36, confirming 38, and a nat 1. So I'll roll those two. That's a
Yeah.
plus 25
Mm-hmm.
and a plus 35. So here we go. Here's the 25 and the 35. So that's a
Okay.
37 and a 50.
So the 37 does fail.
Okay, so that's my offhand third strike. So my
What the fuck?
fifth attack and my offhand my offhand fourth is not going to happen then, and my fourth attack is not going to happen. So attack number 4 and offhand number 4 both now don't happen.
Okay. So much.
Do
here.
they hit Petravian?
I don't know, maybe.
No, you're not. I mean, I guess they are critical. Okay, let me roll.
Well,
some dice
one's
then.
yeah. So I
Yeah,
did
that's
get
what I'm
I
saying.
did get on my
Well, one
offhand
is a
third
critical
attack.
miss, so like that finishes.
Yeah, so like I said, so offhand 3 is a critical fumble. So attack 4 and offhand 4 don't count. So those are my last 2 attacks.
Okay.
So
So when you are attacking, the rest other than I think the 40. Wait, let me check that. Oh, you're good. Okay. So you're good on the attacks until the critical miss, pretty much. And
Okay.
then
so just because the way the sequencing works out, attack number 3 still happens, but attack
I
4
really
doesn't
hate
happen.
how this is built. It does not make sense, like, reading it. Any other
Sorry.
character, if you have, like, the nat 1, it's like everything else, it's done.
Because normally it's in sequence, but this is weird. I know.
It's fucking bullshit.
It's fucking bullshit. So the haste attack doesn't happen because
Mhm.
that's the last attack. So that doesn't happen.
Okay.
It was also a nat 1 anyway.
Yeah.
So it technically, but it also didn't confirm. Either way. So yeah. The OH3 is the critical fumble. So OH4 and attack 4 are both negated.
Okay. Well,
I know.
The attack
It's in a
number
weird order.
2
I'm sorry.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So, you make those hits. You are slicing into the area. You are able to stab into the man that kills Aor at some point slightly.
I made him bleed his own blood.
Man bleed his own blood.
All that for a drop of blood.
It's not
It
even.
bleeds, it can die.
He bleeds. It turns out these energy beings can bleed.
What does he bleed?
Liquid light.
Mhm.
Goody.
You bleed.
All right. So,
I
all
I
right,
feel like
so
if
after...
Farrah was here, she'd be like, let's bottle it up and use it for something. But actually, it'll just
do
sit in
wanna.
these vials and never actually
And
be used.
Never use anything.
Hey, we
Okay.
used like 2 of the vials.
You're right.
So does a 41 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So I got, but a 40 misses, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hit. Okay. So I got 5 hits.
hmm
Okay. Cool. So what's my fumble? What happens?
So, as you're stabbing into this, you lose your footing,
Ooh, lovely.
and your rapier sticks into the crystal, but you are dangling off the side.
Shit. Okay.
So it's in there,
Mm.
and
Okay.
you obviously have the ability to turn into something else if you do fall,
Sure.
but it's gonna be hard to pull that back out.
I'm less worried about myself, but
Mhm.
I'm just gonna hold on to it for now because I have an idea for next round.
Sounds good.
So, question if I may.
Yeah.
If this chap inside the crystal that's being peeled back can bleed, he has a corporeal form. He's not just sort of light without substance.
Yeah, it's corporeal in the sense that this is just like think of it more like a magical being that just happens to be made out of light or energy.
Gotcha. Thank you.
It's just their bodies couldn't exist in Aedron before this changing or the worlds combining, which is
Understood.
currently taking place. And as each second goes by, you can see the landscape changing. Not sure how much you're paying attention to it, but there's a lot happening right now.
I got stuff sticking out of me at the moment.
You got some shit happening, Petravian. I get it. You kind of got like bam, crush,
Oh.
bam, crush, like someone.
Oh, this is all about me.
Lovette, you can see it. It's pretty evident just looking down.
Okay. I just felt like rolling for it just because
Okay.
I'm real low.
It is all good. You can see it. Shit's getting fucked down there.
Great.
Squirrels. Dying.
Oh, they're changing. They're not
Good
dying.
crystal squirrels.
I don't think we can see the squirrels from up here, my guy.
Oh, I can
I'm
see
just
a
giving
lot.
you information. The
I don't think with
fauna
a
and
17
flora
I
are
see any
changing.
squirrels. Okay.
Messing with the squirrels? Okay, this guy's going down.
Yeah,
Please
that's
get
it. That's
hard
the
at it.
last line.
That is the last fucking straw.
Lyeecia.
Oh my god. And Lacey is just freaking out. After
Oh.
shooting Petravian. Stop! And she's going to shout stop at the top of her lungs, casting Greater Shout.
Nice.
Boom. At the heart. Going a bit away from Petravian so that he does not get hit in the cone.
Thank you.
So does it half if he saves? Negate the damage.
Oh, for the crystal
Y-
and the guy?
Yeah.
Let's see. It says that it is Fortitude partial or reflex negates.
I'm sorry, am I rolling both?
It's either.
Oh, so
I assume?
reflex is for an object. Fortitude's for a person, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very confused how an object can, you know?
Yeah, that definitely sounds backwards.
That's cool.
Nope, too late. You know what? That object can roll reflex all at once. Since it doesn't have a reflex save, I automatically get it.
Yay!
If it doesn't have a receipt, I get it for free. Something like that.
Okay.
But on the other side of this, at the same time that Lyeecia is freaking out,
Mm-hmm.
the arrow protruding from Petravian's neck, you hear a ping, followed by what feels like as if you were in a bowl of water that just got hit by a like some kind of force wave. Just like pulses through you and everything within 10 feet of you for 2d6 damage.
Sorry, Petravian. Could you roll me a 20d6?
20d6?
Yeah, it says maximum 20d6 per level.
No, that's at 26 after the 20 rounds.
After roundy rounds.
Oh,
It's one
I'm
round.
talking about the shout greater.
Oh, the shout, sorry.
What? I don't care about your fucking thing. I want this
That's-
one that just happened.
I do.
You're fucking
that-
fine.
Well,
That
it
is-
affects her too.
44.
Okay. So he did save, so he does take half. However, the crystalline part doubles because of that nonetheless. So you see more open shards. And Petravian, though you were pressed against crystal, a lot of it has moved down in the time that Karis and Lyeecia have attacked it. Your arm can reach into that if you want on your turn.
Hi.
Lovette and Archie.
I had a similar question.
Yeah.
Is there what's the largest gap right now in this crystal?
It's mostly around Petravian. It's kind of gone off. Let's say, front of you. Like if you look in front of you, the front portion where Petravian is being held against, and a little to the left, is the biggest amount of opening currently. Otherwise, there's just a lot of cracks in it. Karis is hanging off that like left portion of the crack though.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm fine.
Is it large enough that I could reach in? I could squeeze in like a cat.
Lovette could.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try and take this last plane shift spike.
Okay.
Okay, before I do this, can I ask you a favor? Can you please not roll a 20 or a 19 or really good again?
No.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna
I don't
Hold on,
know.
Hold on, let me go upstairs and touch the dice.
No, no,
Right?
no, no, no,
Here,
no, no, no,
Oh,
no.
please, please! Oh my God, that would be so great. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna try and squeeze in there like a cat and
Okay.
get this guy directly with the spike
Okay.
as close as I can. I say leave. So he's got to do another will save.
What'd you get? What'd you get? God damn it.
Sorry.
It's my last one.
was worth a shot.
However, he is going to take damage since you are technically jamming a spike into him.
Okay.
So where did you jam that spike into?
Into his face if I can.
I-
It's right in his eye.
Okay. Well, you know, if it was a normal person, it'd probably look a lot more gross seeing like goo ooze out of someone. But since it's just kind of this light goo, it's not even that big of a deal. Like, fuck you, dude. All right.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Glow
Fine.
Man.
How much damage does it do? Or is it immaterial?
I give you 37 damage.
All right, I'll take it.
I rolled high, so.
I'll have Archie continue smashing against this thing, especially now that I've squeezed inside. I think he's probably like, I'm getting her out of there.
Okay. Yeah, definitely because you've crawled into there. A lot of your parts have touched this crystal heart.
That was the next thing I was going to ask.
Can you give me that will save?
I will as soon as this gets resolved. So,
Yeah, you will.
47, or so 39 doesn't have 47 hits though?
Yeah.
Does a 45 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, then those are the only two based on last roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And as for Lovette crawling inside,
How careful is he about Karis's rapier getting stuck in there?
I mean, his priority is probably getting Lovette out. So, if he
Give
can
me
do
a-
that without, yeah.
Oh. Well, she'll probably save it, so give me a reflex save, Karis.
You got it.
A 1 could only possibly do this, probably.
I mean, look, one's happened. I got a 38.
You're good.
All right, cool.
One's
And for
happened.
my will
Surprising
save,
rate.
I got a 34.
You're good. It is still... Your body is still going to be changing, but it's not drastic.
Okay.
Your fingertips, like your kneecaps, like if you crawled in here, like any of the parts that touch,
Your
like,
body.
It's
You
going
know.
through some changes.
Going through
Very
some
natural.
Perfectly natural.
Yeah.
or
your
another
fingers-
planar being.
For another
Yeah,
plane
you-
of reality.
Yep.
Yeah, your fingers might be partially light.
Mhm.
May have hot
Didn't
dog
get to
again.
send them to the abyss. I was like, oh my god, this has solved so many problems all once. What if they save the egg? What if they stop
Right?
it?
Petravian,
Yeah.
it is
Hi.
your turn.
Oh boy. So we're gonna take this hammer right here.
You don't have to throw it.
I'm gonna smack him in the face with it
Mm-hmm.
repeatedly.
Okay.
I'm
I
trying to
recommend
stay out of the
pushing
way.
in that little thing that Lovette put in his eye.
Yeah, we're gonna aim for that like a like a nail.
Hammer, as you would, yeah. Hammer
All
meet
you have is
nail.
a hammer.
Badoop. So we got
And some things might
Plus
happen at
4.
the same time.
haste, power attack, full attack, baby.
And
Oh
the
yeah.
extra attack.
Ooh.
Not 20, 32, 24, 13, 34.
All right.
Delicious.
Do you feel good?
I feel beautiful.
So, as you are hammering this being called General Kelzaur to a glowing bloody pulp, you hear a raspy, kind of all that's left of the energy voice. As you look at him, you see his body deteriorating, flickering like a candle about to be blown out almost. not so much in the sense that it was ashen for the other energy beings, but rather he's just dying. The changing air of the merged worlds, although sufficient enough to sustain him, isn't enough to stop you. Yet he smiles at you with an unsettling expression. And in that moment of what you would have considered a final strike, he speaks to you.
Tell your gods if this was worth it.
And in his final act to preserve what he worked so hard for, he crushes your body.
He wouldn't have the breath anymore because it'd be all squished out.
You take 142 damage.
Yeah, I'll do it.
And in that moment, though Petravian's breath is lost, the rest of you feel that crystal being shake and dismantle. The being is falling, but it is also, in a way, deteriorating. There's no longer magic to keep it together. Its arm falls first from the rift up above, and you can feel the ground, or the body that you are all standing on, those who were standing on it, plummet. You're going to have to act fast if you do not want to be crushed by this enormous amount of crystal and rock. What would you all like to do?
Bat form and try to clear the rubble as it's falling midair.
Okay.
When I'm inside this crystal, can I reach my gauntlet?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna teleport out and then Maker's Call Archie out.
Okay. Where do you teleport?
Really just on the ground, a point I can see
Okay.
to prove the chances as good as possible. Like just outside of where I would expect the blast radius to be.
Okay.
If I can find it. Gosh. Well, I'll cast it. I'll find it when I find it. Do I
That's
not
fine.
have regular-
Lyeecia, what is your
Oh,
plan?
I should do where that works.
So, Lyeecia runs over to Liana's body, starts to activate a dimension door, and attempts to pick up the body, but is not able to because of the weight.
Okay.
At which point, she will beckon over to Kurla to step into the dimension door.
Yeah, Kurla will, by this point, have shrunk back down into a humanoid form, and Duru will have just gone off wherever spiders go. Kurla will attempt to give Lyeecia a hand with Liana's body, if that's still what Lyeecia
She can
is
only
trying to
take
do.
one person, I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
Oh.
at this point, I believe it's an object. Is that correct?
Yeah, so
I think it's contested.
I'm just want to make sure before you do this, do you have a plan to get down?
I plan to get down.
I mean, I guess if it's just an object, I guess it's fine. Yeah, okay. Gross to put it that way, but you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if that works, otherwise it will only be.
That's fine.
All right, then we will both move.
How is Duru getting down?
We can make another one.
I mean,
Just make a little parachute spider.
He might not make it.
Please don't. I want Duru to live.
I'm
Duru
really
is going to
sorry.
start- Duru's going to start skittering down
Okay.
whatever parts of the thing are still intact.
He
Duru
will
is going
try
to be
his
hauling
best.
ass.
If
He's
you
got
don't-
25 acrobatics, so he's leaping
Okay.
from bit to bit in midair as it crumbles.
Okay.
So long
But
as you don't
he's-
find the spider body, it's probably still alive.
It's probably
Yeah,
He's a
that's-
very lithe
Yeah,
spider.
He just
that's
skittered
spider.
away to the farm.
That's spider law. If you don't see the
Yeah.
body, it's still alive.
As
Well-
stuff is crashing to the ground, he is leaping from bit to bit because he is just that acrobatic. He's a jumping spider.
Is he a jumping spider?
He is now.
Well, no, but he's a spider
Yeah.
with 25 acrobatics, so
Yeah.
close enough.
Yeah,
Anyways,
he's a jumping
Just-
spider.
It's
One
just a
by
totally
one.
different mental image.
each of you meet at the ground. I assume you all would try to gather up at least farther away from the falling debris of the crystal monster.
Quick question:
Mhm.
Would it be so Petravian's body? You said it was crushed and then everything started to collapse.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have had a chance to grab onto that body and fly away with it?
I mean, it's still in the hand.
Okay,
I mean,
checking.
it depends on if you're gonna fly with it
Could
until
I-
like it slowly breaks off.
Yeah, I could try that.
Okay.
Okay. And if that's not successful, I was wondering if I could try and grab his hand when he was reaching inside and send some dimension dooring out.
I mean, you already made your turn on that.
Fair
That's
enough.
fair.
So, Karis, if you are flying down alongside the hand as it's slowly breaking off, it was formed pretty well to a fist
Mhm.
when the energy deteriorated, so it's going to take it a lot longer for the pieces to come apart.
Mhm.
What is your plan to stop him from falling?
Well, I should probably be able to slow him down pretty well if I just like hold out my wings all the way
Mm-hmm.
and glide. Technically, I think I probably should have been more clear when I shifted into bat form. It's not a bat, it's a dire bat.
okay. I was like, man,
So-
a bat. Okay.
So I feel like that we can say it's a bat if that is correct, because if I only
Okay.
got missed because of you assumed I was small size, then I'll stay small size if that
Okay.
makes sense. Okay, so if that's the case, I'm not going to try to catch him because I'm too small.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway, yeah, we'll go with
There
that.
it goes.
Okay. So eventually you all meet up one by one eventually. I'm guessing. That is the plan?
I'm probably going to try to tear through the wreckage to try to find his body.
It's still falling, but do you want to meet up or not?
Yeah, eventually, sure.
Well, and
Fine. By the time you
Okay.
guys are slowly reuniting and you watch the rest of the rubble fall, it's sort of slow as you can see the magic around the entire area has changed, maybe the density of the air, how things function in general. Everything feels different. But there are some things that seem to be reverting as you look up in the sky and the rift is closing.
Did it.
One by one, the pieces fall. And Karis was going to go and look in the rubble.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I can
Okay, what is everyone else doing?
dig out and fix.
well, it depends on how long it takes to take stock of who's alive.
Okay. Well, you all sort of went off in different directions, I assume. Lyeecia and Kurla went off. Lovette and Archie went in another way. Karis has flown down, / has waited for the rubble to go, so she's already on her way to look for Petravian.
Well, Kurla will turn to Lady Lyeecia, since I imagine she's still standing next to the body that we recovered. Have you even let go of the body of Liana?
Lacey is probably currently kneeled next to them, just kind of holding their hand. They're broken.
Kurla will kind of
It
kneel
does
next
not
to them.
feel normal to hold that hand.
Kind of want to put it down.
It's like Jello.
For what it's worth to you, and that might not be much, but I am sorry, but it is what they wanted. They gave their life for something worthwhile, and they've perhaps found peace now.
But we could have found something better for them. Like some solution.
I'm gonna head over to the grouping of people here.
Okay.
I wish there was something that I could do.
Did he make it?
Just shakes her head. Sucking in lips, just trying.
Well, is Karis in Petravian?
Serge May, I haven't seen either of them since.
I need to make sure they made it.
Karis, as you go through the rubble, you are able to find shattered amber. And these pieces lead you to find Petravian's body, which is partially a flickered out light, partially an Oread, grass, a little bit of everything, all in one hero who sacrificed his life to save everything.
I walk up to this body and fall to my knees and put a hand on Petravian's face, cheek area. And there are no words. To see someone that you've spent decades with dead like this, there's no, even if it's not the same person, just to see that face. Yeah. She has nothing to say aside from tears.
You are there over his body, crying over him, and eventually the others find you too. And they see what's happened to his body, the lack of an arm, the piece is crushed, but it's odd to say that someone dead could look victorious. But oddly enough, he does. Now, Petravian was an old man. We don't know how many more years he might have had naturally. But being raised in Proto, gods, what an ending. And as you all start to gather around this person who brought you all together through fate and defying the threads that bind people, in your mourning, you can feel your existence slipping away. Your bodies feel like they're fading. Your connection to this Aedron is fading because Petravian has gone to a better place, to a garden. And he has a lot of time to spend with his elk now, who probably looks a lot younger at this point.
I'm at least a little bit happier.
I mean, he's still a grumpy goober.
Oh yeah, he just died and he's finally free and he sees
Ah,
Petravian here.
his
He's like,
joints feel better.
No! That's where the credits.
Yeah.
he's like, I was supposed to go to hell. Send me to hell, please.
Yeah. He's on this.
I was an
grassy-
asshole on purpose.
Yeah. He's standing on a grassy
He
hill.
snorts.
He looks at his body and sees that all of like the patchy, mangy bits of like missing hair and like just the destroyed, locked up joints feel better. He sees in the distance the shape of his mate and his child approaching him slowly.
Oh my god.
And the fields are just filled with edible flowers as far as the eye can see. And then he hears the voice behind him.
Chisel!
Chisel, buddy.
Oh my god.
But nonetheless, as you feel your bodies kind of leaving this existence, you feel slowly but inexorably, I don't think I said that word right, drawn back to your own worlds. And with a sense of very bittersweet and some painful closure, you all are back at your respective realities, and the memories of Aedron and the sacrifice of Petravian are forever etched into your hearts.
Now, I have a question.
Yeah?
So, as everyone went to go to Petravian's body,
Mm-hmm.
Lyeecia would have grabbed a bit of Lyanna's hair
Mm-hmm.
in my home world.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have that hair?
Yes.
Do I still have the,
Where
the piece of
does-
the what did they call it? The resonator thing?
Yeah, you still have your
The
tuning
beacon?
fork.
The beacon chuck?
Yeah, you have a chunk of it, yeah.
That's great.
Well, that takes over the world in this timeline.
Petravian's life's charge has that ability to come back to him.
Mm-hmm.
As he's falling, I don't know. Does he lose it? Does he let go? I can't imagine. More than likely, he would let go.
What arm does he fight with?
Well, he had the free arm was more
Was
than
his
likely
right
the
arm? Yeah.
was yeah.
Okay. He probably would have kept hold of it until maybe impact, but I doubt it's very
Okay.
far from his body.
I didn't know if it would return to his hand or would return to Eden or return to the hive, since it was.
Well, that one's not a
part of-
hive hammer.
That one is the high. Life charge is the
Oh,
high.
life
charge is,
charges, but the throwing. I thought the throwing one was.
No, he.
It's the same
enchanted it.
hammer. It was just
improved
also
it, yeah.
enchanted by Eden. It was a mixture of the two.
What? I thought they were two different hammers.
There
No, it was a Maleferant hammer, and he stuck it in a tree, and then it became a hybrid hammer.
Oh,
Yeah.
then
You're
And the
thinking
tree
of,
asked for a bunch of money.
You're thinking
Eden's
of
Mercy.
Eden's Mercy.
I
which is
thought
with-
the
Mhm.
throwing one was Eden's Mercy for the longest
No.
time.
No,
I
no,
am
no, no,
so
no.
sorry.
No problem. No problem. So would it? The question is, would it return to Petravian? Would it return to Eden? Would it return to the hive? Since I would think.
Going towards Eden.
Well, technically, you are in Eden's Grove, so it sticks into the ground when it lands, and around
Nice.
it, something grows.
A giant beehive.
For years, the remnants of the Titan's colossal body, a morass of rocks and bones, lay a testament to the climactic battle that unfolded within the Eternal Forest and Eden's Grove. Among the debris, the lifeless form of Petravian becomes encased in amber. Though parts were crushed, it remains a silent sentinel to the world's shifting tapestry that many of its players know. The hive, located a continent away, felt the tremors of Petravian's death as if a cord had been severed in the very fabric of their existence. The news reached Reduvi, the beacon of the hive, who, burdened by her numerous responsibilities, could not make the journey to retrieve her surrogate father's body. She mourned in quiet solitude, far from watchful eyes of the other Maleferants, resolute in her stoicism, even as the loss cut deep. Mantis, however, was a different soul. She embarked on a journey, one that stretched across time and distant lands until she found the lifeless form of Petravian. And the reunion was bittersweet, for her father's absence had etched deep regrets within her. With unwavering determination, she brought this amber structure back to the hive, creating almost a martyr, a symbol to the hive of his sacrifices, and in a way laid him to rest with the honors that she thought he deserved. Along with Reduvi, of course. Maybe a little too much with Reduvi. Maybe it was a little too showy. But in tribute to her father's memory, Mantis chose to carry the Calenius name, a mark of her deep respect. In the end, the world remains veiled in uncertainty, and the events in the eternal forest of the northern continent became shrouded in history itself. Some may remember it as a grave disaster where many elves and druids, people all across the world, truly lost their lives. It wasn't just in this forest. Many locations across the world, ones you didn't even reach, were affected by these events. Thankfully, the world is filled with heroes and people who are willing to step up to save their world. But others tell the story of a world that briefly merged with Aedron before fading into obscurity, changing the land forever, its flora and fauna. And yet this tapestry, this legend, is woven in life with countless threads. And each of our single stories strand in the grand design of our existence. And as the world turns its page, a new narrative will always emerge, leaving behind echoes of the past and the hope of a new, unwritten future. And that is where we close the book on this chapter of the Legend of Aedron, The Last Favor. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us on this journey, and good night.
Thanks for listening. As always, special thanks to William Succi and Andreas Pitchler for the intro and outro themes, and Emily Roll for Fantasy for this episode soundtrack. Interested in following us on social media? Follow us on Twitter at CheckPleaseDND. Or want to support the podcast and be part of the Czech Republic? Go to our Patreon under the Czech Republic. Until next time.